You can if you want. You'll be able to hear yourself a little bit while you'll be able to hear your voice consistency in the microphones here. I feel like I feel metallic for some reason.
Oh, that sounded like it. Oh, I can hear that buzz.
I'm actually not gonna wear this one, yeah, because
You can hear the buzz now, right?
I think the buzz is mainly coming out of this one.
There's a
No, they're all.
Oh, is it all like that?
You can hear the buzz in yours
coming
too?
out. It's not coming back in the playback.
You can hear the buzz in yours too?
Yeah, I hear them in my headphones like crazy. It's because of the headphone amp, but you're not gonna hear it back in the playback.
I mean, okay.
But we live. Here we go. Bada boom, bada bing, coming gang strong. You know what I should do? I should get on Instagram too and let the people them know we're on the live. You know what I'm saying? Just for a few minutes. What it is, Toronto, is what I have the title here. Let me know if y'all could hear me in the we'll let a few people jump into the comments here. What I'll do is pop out the chat here so y'all can see. I see one person jumping in the likes. Make sure to hit that like button for all the people them who are popping up, who are forwarding to this right now. Y'all can see yourself? I'll show you on the laptop here. Just get an idea of what you can see that right there. That's what we look like right there.
Oh, that's us?
That's us. Yeah, that's us.
What's that red thing in the
Where?
Oh,
The top left. This says live.
Oh,
We are live. This is us right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
that's us.
I can see it. Now I can see it.
Yeah, that's us. Y'all remember that from Major Figures? Yeah, that's us. That's the first group from that Gilly the Kid was in.
No, I don't remember that. Stop.
I'm too
Stop
old.
acting like that shit is common knowledge, first of all.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
do that.
us.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's us. When
Yeah.
you hear that, you'll be like, Gilly, that was you?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't. No, when I think of Gilly, I think of $1 million game. $1 million. What is it?
$1 million worth of game.
$1 million worth of game podcast. Yeah, and Wallow. That's what I
He's
think.
one of the many.
Right. That's what I think of when I.
Yeah, he's one of the many podcaster or rappers turned podcasters in the game. You know what I'm saying? Him, Joe Button, Friday Ricky Dread. It's a thing out here, fam.
You got your name in there too.
Yeah, I gotta throw myself in the mix, man. So listen, we're back over here. We're waiting for Dusty to pull up as well. We're gonna be letting the people know why we have these gentlemen here sitting with us and your show that I should go on Instagram live at the same time to let the people them know. And do me a favor, Drecey, open that window or that blind behind you. No, the next cord. Yeah. We want them to be able to see the scenery in the background, keep it consistent.
I believe in you.
Other one.
It's the other one. Oh my god.
There you go.
Oh, this is
It's fancy over here, fam. You know what I'm saying?
all right. All of that. That is so much.
Oh, man.
That's way too
That was a
much
process,
work for
bro.
anything, dog. That's way too much work
Yeah,
for
those are your
anything in
plays.
life.
Oh, that
those
was
are your places.
hilarious.
Would always be on. I'm not using the time to open that.
You know what I'm going to do as well? I'm going to make the people that see the show, we'll pull it up on the screen for the people to see. But I'm going on Instagram right now just to let the people know we're on live. Because, I want to be able to chop it up with y'all, talk to y'all about what we got going on right now and maybe get into a couple of news topics at the same time. Because there's definitely a few things going on in the news. Instagram, Wagwan, we over here. Visionary Arts Center.
Yes. What's up?
We got the What It Is team
We
in
love
the
hip-hop.
building.
We on that We Love Hip Hop right now. Doing a little interview, a little live stream. I'm learning about what a live stream is. This is great. While I'm on it, this is amazing. So we're streaming and dreaming, killing the dream.
Yo, y'all tap in. We're on YouTube right now. YouTube.com/We Love Hip Hop Network. Let's get it popping.
Yeah,
I see you. You see him over there?
I'm on IG Live over here.
Okay, you're all over the place.
We're on YouTube.
It's a live extravaganza.
It's on YouTube that we're live too, right?
Yes, sir.
On the We Love Hip Hop
Network
page. Okay, we're on
You know what I'm
YouTube on
saying?
We Love Hip Hop Network page.
Free
Okay,
Demons 5. I cannot play any tunes here, but send me your tunes in the DMs. Hi, favorite DP, what up?
wanna
For
talk
the
some
North,
reckless
what up?
shit.
Chas Billions, what up? Everybody pull up on YouTube right now. We are doing
What
a
up, what up,
live
what up?
stream. Chill City, what up? Let's get it popping, fam. All right.
Hey guys,
So let's have a conversation, man.
what are we gonna talk about?
We're gonna talk about y'all, fam. I want to make sure that we look good on the screen here too, because I feel like we're a little bit cloudy. Let's see.
It's so weird seeing myself on camera.
Manny.
I said this to you before. It's 4 years. You're always behind the camera. It's weird. You're finally so this is what it's like. Now I know what all the artists and everyone I work with feels like.
Yeah. So we got Drecey, we got Manny in the building. Y'all, the What It Is team, you know what I'm saying? You got the show that we just premiered yesterday.
Yeah.
And the crowd is loving that shit, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's get into the views are up there. The comment gang is out there strong.
Sick.
People are saying, yo, Cap, that girl's Cap. You know what I mean? I don't know which girl they're talking about, but like.
Oh, I know which one they're talking about. I know which one they're talking about.
So break down the show to me, man, and let us know what the show is all about.
Okay, so well, the show itself is just me and Manny just going around and we come up with topics and we go around and we ask. Well, it's been strictly females so far. We've only had one guy, but we ask females questions that guys want to know.
Okay.
You know, questions that guys have, that I have guy friends who have asked me. You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of female friends, right? So I can have those conversations with them and find out these different things. But a lot of my guy friends, they don't have that luxury. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, I'm giving you guys advice all the fucking time. Let me see if I could bring this to like YouTube in like a funny way.
Yeah.
And Manny was the first person that I thought of, actually, when I thought of the idea.
Yeah, let's go.
Manny was the first person I thought of when I did the idea and everything like that. So if you are looking for something where you go out and we just ask reckless questions to random people, get real answers, because a lot of people do bullshit. A lot of people talk a lot of crap, right?
Yeah, they do.
So what I'm doing is I'm challenging these opinions of these people that they have, just with any questions, random questions, just challenging you to stick by and defend actually what you say, right? Because a lot of these niggas, a lot of these bitches, they be lying out here. They be telling them lies.
So let me ask you quick fast, even when you're doing the first episode, like you're going around Dundas Square, and I'll show the audience a little bit of what we're talking about as far as the episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I know from back in the day, I've done, it's called streeter vlog content.
Okay.
Right? There's an actual term for this in the YouTube space, when you run around and you go on the street and you ask, or you talk to people, like just not pre-planned, not pre-rehearsed type of shit. You're just walking up to somebody and just being like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. I got Dusty at the door. But while I go get the door, explain like the average. Like, what was your average on the amount of people that you meet to the amount of people who actually said yes?
Oh, I'll let Manny tell that one.
Yeah.
Because Manny felt that worse. Manny had to have his hands out, holding the camera and all that. I'll let Manny tell that one for sure.
I mean, it could have been worse, to be honest. It
yeah,
could have been
could've.
worse, but I think at least for the first episode, the biggest thing was where we were. We're around a lot of street performers. We're around a lot of people that just like, they're trying to get people's attention. So when people are in that area, they don't want, like, as soon as they see us, they'd be like, no. Like,
It's true.
Some people, they would just like completely not listen to what we say.
It was a primo location, though.
Yeah.
It was a primo location.
I mean, like, I'd say it was probably like every 3 or 4 people, we'd probably get one.
Yeah.
That was like, actually, was willing
that
to-
was actually
On average,
willing
like
to
let's
do.
say if you're gonna put like one out of every, like, okay, on 10 average, just so the audience can get like a clean number in their brain. So out of every 10 people, how many yeses?
2 or 3, maybe.
Yeah,
I'd say it's
definitely.
probably
It was
accurate.
definitely that percentage. I was like, that's definitely an accurate percentage. I'll put it to you this way, like, to put it the simplest way, to get that one episode, we had to spend 2 weekends down there.
Yeah.
Wow. For episode 1?
Yeah.
We went down there.
We went down there twice.
Crazy.
We went down there twice in order to get enough people, and both times that we were down there, I'll just let it out there. Both times we were down there, it was 5 hours.
Yeah, one of them they had the main street closed because they were doing like food trucks and a bunch,
which
of
was
stuff
perfect.
There. So there was like a lot.
Yeah.
There was those
food
kids
truck
riding
festival.
bikes. There was a whole bike thing going on. Like,
yeah.
So there's a lot of people. So it was definitely a good place to be. But
no, I did see one when you were walking down, and it was like, no, like there was no cars. I was like, oh, you caught a nice day.
Yeah. It was a proper day, but it's just the corner that we were at. To be more specific, there was a guy that was setting up something, and we couldn't see exactly what he was setting up, right? So we saw the camera people first, and it was a proper cameraman. Like he had the headset on.
Yeah, that I think he was hired. I think he was for sure hired because he looked like he was there before the people that day. He was actually filming.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Oh, he had a nice camera. He had a nice lens. Yeah, he had been doing that for a while. He didn't just kind of pick it up and did it for a friend.
It was insane. So the guy shows up, who's obviously the main guy who shows up and everything, and they start setting up. They set up speakers, and all this stuff. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe this guy's a rapper. This is crazy. This guy's going in with the promo. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we're like, okay, well, let's chill here. We're on the corner already. People will walk by. Maybe more people will stop. Da 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 da. And then he starts talking, and within the third word was Jesus.
Oh Lord!
And we were trying to guess who.
And Lord too.
Yeah, the third word was Jesus, and he was preaching. He decided to stand on that corner and start preaching, and had that proper cameraman filming
the
him.
word.
Yes, he wanted to be. I don't know what any of these popular pastor names are, but he wanted to be one of those guys. And immediately that corner was now a no interview zone. That was a no interview zone. That killed a lot of time.
All you could hear in the background is, and the children and the blood of the lamb. You're like,
oh, it was so loud. We had to move locations. We had to go down the street just because you couldn't hear what we were filming. Yeah. Because you would just hear these people yelling in the background.
I rebuke you.
And one of the funniest parts too is because we were there for like at least probably 4 to 5 hours each time.
Right.
And we would get like the people that would come up to us to try to hand us pamphlets. So at one point we had to kind of take them because then we'd be like, no, we're not interested. And then we'd come back and they'd ask us again.
Yeah.
So we're like, if we just take it, they'll stop asking. If we walk around holding this thing, they'll stop asking. That's where that one.
Imagine walking down the street just holding up some pamphlets just so people won't bother you. That's literally what we're doing.
I'm like, I pull it out of my pocket. I'm like, yeah, I got one already.
That's the downtown life, fam.
Like at this point, I know who Jesus is. I've been here long enough. You know, I know who he is.
You're well versed.
I'm well versed as to who he is. He's all over TV. My parents know who he is. You know, I've seen depictions of him.
And we
man!
Everybody that came up, we would have people that come up to talk to us, but none of them were anybody that we were looking to speak to.
Oh
like,
man!
They were always like they would just say some random things and stuff.
Have you heard the word of Jesus?
It wasn't even that. It was just on some like crazy. Remember some of the people that come up to us? I can see your face like yeah, man, yeah.
Yo, because listen, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I learned from a very, very young age that if a crazy person walks up to you, you are nice. You are nice. You treat them with the utmost respect, because if they are willing to be out in public saying and doing and walking the way that they're walking, imagine what they would do if they're angry.
Pajamas out.
Imagine the things that they would do if they were pissed off. So if I see somebody and they look a little bit, if you want me to be nice to you, just pull up and look crazy as hell, and I will treat you like a precious stone. I'm dead ass.
Just pull up barefoot in the middle of downtown.
I learned that very quickly. I'm not going to tell you how I learned that, but I was around, the environments, you know?
Look at this guy, look at his pants. Is he bleeding? Okay, let me walk over.
There was a guy.
Actually, someone came up to us and was like,
oh my God.
Like, yo, someone came up, they're like, yo, where's the
that.
nearest police station?
I forgot about that.
And we're like, we Googled the nearest police station, and this guy was like busted up, like had just had been beat down like 5 minutes prior. He was bleeding, his clothes were all messed up.
No, you guys don't get it. His eye was swollen.
Yeah.
His eye was swollen and it was red, and blood was dripping down him. And he's talking to us calmly. He's like, yo, you guys know where the police station is? Any chance? I just got beat up and da 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 da. And I was just like, No.
I felt bad, so we Googled it. And then as we're Googling it, we're like, yeah, it's down the street. We look around, we're like, actually, there's a cop car right there. Just walk right there.
Yeah.
Move away from us.
Yeah.
You're getting blood near us.
Yeah, I think that was probably the most well.
Oh,
That was just that
man.
one night, too.
Just go right in front of the camera right there, quick, fast. Bada boom, bada bing. There's a microphone right on the side for you there, Dusty.
Yeah.
AKA Chopper John.
The Scary Potter,
Okay.
AKA Scary Potter. You know what's up? What's up, Gracie?
Hold up.
I'm gonna
What you saying,
I'm gonna
dog?
move
Oh,
the
man,
camera
you
so
already
you're in
know.
the shot there.
Nice to meet you.
One second, I'm gonna move the camera.
That's Wallace. Nice to meet you.
It's AKA the Scary Potter.
Scary Potter.
Scary Potter.
I like that, Scary Potter.
I like that.
Get it going.
A little late, you know.
Okay, we got him. You're in the shot.
All right.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Let me
Chat
see
gang.
if I'm in the shot there too.
Comment
Boom.
gang.
I'm like right in the edge of the shot.
Twilight's coming in clutch.
Comment gang strong.
Comment gang super strong. Fam.
They in the cut today.
You got the microphone like a rapper.
Yeah, like
today,
I'm
fam.
back out of retirement, you know.
You know what I'm
Might just
saying?
drop a hot freestyle right now and just smash up the place. already know.
So we're gonna watch a little bit of the.
Oh, we're gonna watch it? Okay.
Live reaction.
You know what I'm saying?
Later.
Well,
We'll watch some shit.
yeah, just let the people know what we're talking about, even in the first place, right? Like, because not everybody's peeped it, but I've seen a good considerable amount of people peep it early. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good
What
look.
if he was like a professional fighter or an NBA player or a hockey player? Would that change your mind if he was a little bit less looking?
Maybe.
You don't hear that in your headphones? Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
I'm not going to say what he has that other guys don't have that are probably not as good looking, but it probably has to do with money. Is money a big thing for you in relationships?
Yeah, definitely.
How about you?
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
I don't care about the money.
What if he had a really good sex game?
I'm a virgin.
And what about you? Do looks matter?
Yes, definitely not. I believe personality matters more than anything. If you can't vibe with somebody, then you shouldn't be with them at all.
Looks do matter.
So okay, was it a baddie only like? How did you do the picking, fam? Who's the casting director on it?
Really random.
I know, right?
I believe, first of all, in equal opportunity
Okay, here we go.
and that all women are beautiful. With that being said, I was super selective, which was funny because like we had to ask so many people to get people to do it in the first place. I should have been less selective, but I specifically, when I pictured this, I wanted females that when guys watched, they were like, oh, she's attractive. Like, that's a girl that I would want to know that answer from. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want girls on camera and unfortunately, I read it in the comments. You know what I mean? I don't know. I thought all the girls were beautiful, you know? So everybody has their own opinion. That's fine with me. But
Or you say somebody said you had a bomatella.
someone said, oh, these people are very hypocritical or something like that.
Oh,
They should be looking for
no.
or something like that. Whatever, man. It's all opinions. That's cool. But I want guys to watch this and say, yeah, that's a girl that I would like to approach and like to know that answer from. But I'm scared to approach her and ask her that question. Yeah. So yeah, I was a little selective on this one. Yeah, I was.
So you make sure it's not no little youth when you're walking up to them, and you know
That
what I
was
mean.
definitely-
Like
That was a-
that's real. No, real thing, eh? Like
Manny, tell him.
No,
That
real.
was a big thing. We would look at someone and be like, because we don't want to walk up and be like, okay, first of all, how old are you? Because that would be just really awkward. especially
That's awkward
to start
also.
off this type of conversation. So we would look and just on the safe side, we're gonna skip over this group and see what happens next.
Yeah, we
That's-
worked at a
that's
gas station, bro. If you're coming in and you look like you're under 30, we're asking you for ID. Like
Straight.
like straight up.
Straight up.
We didn't literally ask for ID, but it was one of those things where you had to we had to be sure, you know. We had to be sure.
like, you know how they say parental
least of age, I don't want
parental
no
aggression
crap, yo.
is advised.
Being on camera too.
Yeah.
Camera too, there's a lot of regulations.
Yes.
Yeah, man, and then their dad or someone's important, and they see their
Yeah.
daughter, and you're there asking, they just find us
Yeah.
All of
real shit.
No,
All
fam.
of that stuff.
I think the content looks dope. And where else you went to? Square One, you think?
Yeah,
You're in Saga.
yeah. We went to Square One.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, Square One was dope. Square One was actually a lot of fun.
That's episode 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, because they don't get that a lot in
No.
Saga. They get it more downtown, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
I could
It's
see.
a good spot too.
Yeah, I could see the people being like really like, hey,
Yeah.
who are you guys?
Plus, like going downtown to the same spot every time would probably just be a little. So like we need to switch up. Oh, sorry, we need to like switch up the scenery and stuff every once in a while.
There's other
So,
younger guys
Yeah.
doing the same, not to say the same thing, but
Yeah,
kind of
so we're gonna
similar,
try
right?
to bounce around to probably a few different cities, few different
Hit
hotspots in
London.
the cities.
Hit London
London.
for me, guys.
London, Ontario.
I want you guys to hit London. Yo. You see when the frost
College town.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see when the frost week start up, when the school's about to done and the parties are going in, I'll be there with you guys, eh? No, don't you worry. I'm carrying bags. I don't give a shit. I'm holding cameras. I don't give a shit. I'm there. You know what I mean? Let's go there. And I think London's the next stop. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
We have to go when it's
think
like
London's
when it's
the next-
busy.
Frosh.
Yeah.
Them types.
And
We
more
gotta go like
And-
evening time after everyone's been partying a little bit.
Whoa.
definitely
And
after
catch
the
up.
party. But I think you guys are forgetting the main part when it's warmer outside.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, definitely when it's
yes.
warmer.
September.
Definitely when it's warmer outside.
Back in school.
Yeah, because this episode wasn't too bad though.
The weather was. You're right. The weather was. It was still
It was sweater
warm.
weather.
It was still warm at this time. It was getting to the cold part. It's still warm.
Now
but-
it's.
But I'm telling you, some of them episodes that we did, it was cold outside.
Yeah, especially
go through the
with camera,
trenches,
too.
eh?
We're going through
cold
like 4 or
outside.
5 batteries in 2 hours because it's like
Yeah.
-2 degrees. The camera's dying so quick.
Oh yeah.
I bring all the batteries. I bring all my batteries every time I go out now because I don't know what to expect when it comes to the weather. If it's too cold, I might have to go through all of them in like 2 hours. Might have to find a cafe somewhere to charge them.
Run through the backup.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all, like what other topics do you guys besides the 3? Because episode 2 is what? What's the question on episode 2? Or can we, or should we just hold those things?
If you want me to tell it, I'll tell it.
Yeah, because we want to get the audience's opinions on stuff too as well while we're
All right.
figuring out all these different things and all the different content pieces that are going to be coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
Maybe we can start asking some of the audience what some of their opinions on some of this shit too.
Okay.
I think
What's the
that'd be
next
pretty
question?
Well,
They
the
want you guys to
the second one is we went around and we asked girls if they like getting dick pics.
Boom, boom, boom.
Whoa.
Yo.
Yeah. We went there. We
Well,
went
I'm
there with
happy
it.
that you're hosting because I couldn't be the one asking. Sometimes we're sitting there talking to people. I'm like, oh,
Like I said,
it's gonna
once,
be an interesting conversation.
one thing you will learn about me very quick if you don't learn it is that I don't give a fuck. I don't care what anybody thinks about me, what they say, or anything like that. Like it's like obviously I have respect for people at the end of the day, but like I don't care. If you don't want to answer, then say you don't want to answer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's very simple, and we move on. Yeah.
No, but even like with this is like an evolution from what you were doing before too, because you were podcasting before.
Yeah. People, I guess people don't. Well, for the people that do know, I was doing my own podcast with a partner, and I was doing that for 2 years.
2 years, man. And salute to I was an avid watcher of
2
this
years,
pod.
yeah.
Two guys doing a podcast.
Doing a podcast. Yeah,
Yo,
man.
bro.
And we were doing well. Like we were. The thing about it with podcasting is, and this is what I tell everybody because everybody's like, "Yo, your shit is so dope, and you guys talk about it differently from everybody." Da 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 da. And I'm just like, I understand that everybody's doing a podcast. There's so many podcasts, and we talk about a lot of the topics that majority of these podcasts are talking about. So when me and Chris are having, who's the guy I was working with, when me and Chris were having these discussions, understanding that we're competing not just against this city, but all the podcasts that are on YouTube.
Yes, you are.
And we're brand new, and we don't have the $10,000 studio. You know what I mean? So we understand, and we even doing what we were doing, we were still able to get videos that got over 20,000 views, and we got to a point where our videos were consistently getting over 1,000 views. You know what I mean? Awesome. Just doing what we were doing, but You know, unfortunately, that didn't work out because of scheduling issues with him and myself. We have opposite schedules, and it was just too difficult. We're losing sleep. He has a young daughter, and I work crazy hours. So it's just like it didn't work out. So this was actually a good opportunity for me to start something that I had wanted to do for a long time. So
Yeah.
I appreciate the opportunity that you gave me to put it on here too.
No, fam, and we appreciate having it on the network, bro, because like it's a good look. This is something that once upon a time I was doing this type of content.
Very
right?
much so.
It was a show called "What Do You Think?"
Okay.
Yep, very much so.
At first, it was called "Women, What Do You Think?" It's crazy because I started only asking women relationship questions.
That's
One of
crazy.
them being dick pic.
Oh yeah.
I've asked this question on the road before.
Seriously?
Yes, fam. I think we spoke about this on camera
Yes, we
before,
have.
right?
And I used to watch.
Yeah, salute to Hugh Hughes. Okay, I'll give him another shout out. Hugh Hughes is my stalker. Okay, and I know my stalker's name, so that's even
Okay.
better, right? He's
It's safer that way.
it's better that way, right?
The other couple stand.
I subscribe to him on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And the good thing is that he has all the episodes of everything that I was doing pre-podcast, all my music
crazy.
videos,
That's
everything.
wild.
Right? He has like a Friday Ricky Dread
Guy has
library.
a hard drive dedicated.
That's a serious stand,
He's got
eh?
the tape. He's got like the old
Scary.
school tape with like the Sharpie marker on it.
Man. So on there you can find those episodes, but we're going around asking people questions, doing all that. So people were like back in days, like even when I started this podcast, like bring that back. And I was like, fam, like I'm trying to book interviews. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got that time. No.
You ain't got time to do that.
Right.
Like it's as you guys have explained, it's an intensive fucking job, bro. It's not just going and asking two people and two people say yes and now you got a video. No, fam, you gotta ask people. A lot of people say no, and then like you gotta. The way you guys produced it is way better than fucking I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? So salute to both of y'all on that, man. Like
Salute.
everything is dope. So full circle, that content has come back into the fold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful, fam.
Okay, good. I'm glad that worked out. And yo, listen, one thing people gotta understand is like approaching attractive females is not.
It's ballsy. It's
not-
ballsy still. It's ballsy. You gotta have some balls,
I
dog.
appreciate who I am, is what I'm saying. I appreciate the guy that I am, is what I'm
I
saying. Long
appreciate
story
that you're
short.
the one asking the question.
Yes, I appreciate the guy that I am and the father who raised me, and I don't really have a problem approaching. But
Yeah.
some of these girls, when we first approach them, they are just no, not doing it. I gotta tell them it's gonna be cool. You know what I mean? I'm looking for attractive girls. You gotta say these things to them. So this has been a fun. I'm saying all that to say this has been an interesting experience to kind of delve into, because I thought it was going to be something. I thought it was going to be what you explained the first time. I thought we were going to go up to 2-3 people. I was going to charm,
And you're out.
and we're good. We'll go home.
We're done in an hour and a half.
Well, we're done in an hour and a half, and we're out of here. And we're good. You know what I mean? I'll make plans after and things like that. Yo,
Tracy thought 10 people, 10 yeses.
yeah, man.
And I'm out of here. Like, yeah, right.
I
More
got
like 10 no's, 1 yes.
I got humbled. Yeah, I got humbled real fast.
I will say though, it kind of got easier once we left Eaton Center, I think, because Eaton Center is the place where everybody's trying to get everyone's attention on the street. So with Square One, other locations,
Yeah.
it obviously it wasn't easy, but I found it was a little bit easier.
That's
Maybe it's
very
because
true,
we
actually.
also had started doing it, so we were getting more into the groove. You know what I mean?
Right. Of how to make people feel comfortable being on camera.
I like how I can hear your voice though. In like the beginning when he's like, "Hi,"
Listen.
no, dude. Like, you're like, "No, dude." Like, and I was just like, "Okay, who's that?"
Yeah.
behind the camera. Now I'm seeing you. It's fucking dope,
the
right?
guy behind
So
the
you
camera.
guys keep that same chemistry. Do not lose that. That's
No,
one
that's-
thing.
no, that's-
Do
that's-
not
We're
lose
let's set
that.
off.
It's not even. Yeah, that's not even.
Yeah,
That's not even.
it seems
That's
like
just
that.
how Manny talks to me. That's just
it's
how Manny talks
really-
to me. Yeah.
We've known each other for a little bit.
Yeah, that's just how
Granted.
Manny talks to me.
Granted.
Yeah,
We
it's
worked
good.
on other projects.
Granted.
We worked on
Because normally you don't hear the cameraman. You
That's
just
true.
see the one guy out there running around. Cameraman's following.
That's
You know what
very
I mean?
true.
Yeah.
The
That's
fact
very
that you're
true.
interacting, you got me now wanting to know who you were.
Yeah, that was,
Right.
that
You know?
was your idea too.
So-
You're like, I think we should interact with each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Both get each
Yeah.
other involved, and I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, I'll do it.
yeah, it dope. dope concept. I messed with that, man.
He's not
all
used.
his ideas.
He's not used to being on camera. So as far as these episodes, we're gonna continue him not being on because I
like being behind you, just kind
and
of
just
hear me in the
insult,
distance.
just throwing
Sick.
throwing insults back and forth. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll play a little bit for the people to know what we're talking about.
A little too laid back. We need a little bit more energy.
Oh, you want more energy?
Right there. Oh,
Okay. No, I got you. No, I got you. More energy. Got it.
It's cold as hell outside.
Hey guys, how's it going, man? We're here at Yonge and Dundas Square, and we are hitting the streets. Saying
That
I'm
girl
not
was
cool,
like,
I
what the
can't be
fuck?
cool.
Bro, when I saw her the first, as soon as I was looking at the camera,
Okay,
I
a
saw
little
her.
cooler.
Yeah,
Okay. No, I got you. I got you.
Hey there. How's it going? We're at Young and Dundas.
Just let me do this. I can do this. I got it. Just let me do it my way. Okay, ready?
Fourth time's the charm.
What's up, guys? We are at Yonge and Dundas Square in the beautiful Toronto, Ontario, and today we
That
are
intro
in the streets.
was T right there. When all the music came in, I was like,
Yeah, man. That's what caught me right away. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the
I've
rest.
done a lot of research
You know?
when it comes to editing these types of videos.
Yeah,
Trust me,
man.
okay.
Killed it. He killed
Great,
it.
great way to introduce
He
yourselves, guys.
killed
Great.
it.
I'm excited.
Welcome,
man.
welcome to the network.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the team, man.
So for you,
Well,
I'm trying.
Yeah.
We did it. We passed it.
you passed the scary Potter test. It's like,
Yo, I don't know if the camera caught the look that he just gave us of just pride and just
My
happiness.
skull is filled with
Yes. Yo. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
No, fam. This is dope, fam. And the thing is, people have been looking for new content. Like, don't get me wrong. People love to see interviews and stuff like that. But there's only so many interviews that people can see before they're like, okay, can we see some other things? And salute to Zeti. She's bringing the cook. She had the cooking show that's going on as well, right? Salute to Alex, AGB. He's got his interviews doing over there in Montreal. So we're trying to make sure that the audience has like a plethora of things to look at, man. Every day of the week there should be something. You know, the TRLF show. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, every
Like,
Friday.
yeah, like every day of the week.
Freestyle one day, you know what I mean? Come on,
Oh
too.
yeah, that's what I'm freestyle any day.
We're trying to
You want to
be
get something off your mind.
bigger than BT, fam. Like,
The beat on.
you know what I'm saying? The new NBC in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out though to Keep Six Solid with their January 8th drop with Casper, right? I had to chill out this week, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Let them do their thing, you know what I mean? But we'll be back next week, Friday, motherfuckers. We'll be back.
Yo, you know what we never discussed the other week? The list.
What part of the list, though?
The top, the list.
I know,
period.
but what part of it?
Well, you know what? I'll say one thing. I put out a list about New Year's Day, and I don't think that the listing has the same
Effect
powers anymore.
as it used to.
Yeah, I don't think people care as much about these lists anymore. Not to
was the
say they
list?
don't care about my list.
What
I'm not.
was the list that you put
It
up?
was the top 15 underground Toronto rappers
yeah,
for
okay,
yes, I did
2022.
see that.
Yeah,
Right?
I did see that.
People are not as pissed. Don't get me wrong. People are pissed off. I've seen some of the wildest shit on Reddit and stuff like that. But I just don't.
Right, you put Mula first, right? First.
Yeah.
No, he's like number 4 or something like that.
Who'd you have as number one?
I don't even remember. I'll pull it up.
No, there was Doobie at number.
Doobie's number 1. I had Doobie number 1. Yeah. I just don't think that and even not just my list, like D Dot put out a list as usual, and everybody put out their New Year's list, and maybe there's just so much stuff that happens that like the listing just comes and goes. Because remember last year when D Dot put out his list, and then when I put out my list, there was like, I felt like weeks of discussion on this shit, fam. Like 3 months later, rappers are still pulling up.
People had your face on a bulletin board and throwing darts at it.
remember that.
Like,
I remember
this
that.
guy didn't put me on the thing.
I remember that too. Yeah, the comments went crazy on whenever you posted one of those lists.
Yeah.
That is
And
very true.
I feel like this year, like, what happened right after for the New Year's? Not to say like
I feel people our city, the artists in our city are more striving for the real list in their mind. Like not to say our list isn't real, but to say, you know what I mean? Yeah. The Billboard list now, the Rolling Stone list now, like Source list, you know what I mean? Like Double XL. Like there's other things they're they've already done here now. So they're like, it's kind of like, I did that with my eyes closed. Let me try and get on something bigger to elevate my plateau of artistry, especially coming out of our city, right? Because you have to really do something. Like you just being on our We Love Hip Hop list, and you've been on it many years before, consecutive times. That's not gonna same. That ain't gonna get your dick hard no more.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. But that ain't gonna get your dick hard no more, right? That's more gonna make you want to elevate. So I think that's where a lot of people aren't really giving a fuck, to tell you the honest truth. Especially if you have good management, they're like, oh, don't worry, you need to make the list. All right, cool.
We're
gonna go somewhere else with it. We'll take our talent to South Beach.
Everyone's gonna have their opinions though, regardless. Like regardless of what you say your list is, there's always gonna be someone that's like disagreeing with you or hating on you for it.
And I feel like also there's so much other news that happened right at New Year.
Right there, yeah.
That it was like, man, we ain't got time for a list. Like, yo, didn't you see what happened with the boy Tory? Like, come on, fam. Like,
selling a whole bunch of shit.
Next year with the list, fam. Like, Tory's like the Christmas dinner is up right now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what are you doing?
We're off of that right now.
You want to know what I honestly think it is?
Talk to me.
And I don't mean to get so deep because I'm usually
no, man. We need to get esoteric and philosophical and all that good shit, bro.
We're conspiracy theory.
That's what you want. But
what do you got?
Let's go.
I feel like people in the city are just sick of Toronto rappers at this point.
Ooh, they're gonna like you now.
It has little to do with the actual music because I've listened to the good thing is that I recognize a lot of these people on this list. That's great because I'm not big into Toronto artists, but I do recognize the list. How many of these people are still alive? All of them?
Yeah, everybody. Everybody on the list is still alive.
Everybody. Whoa.
That's a good list. Good.
That's not even a crazy question.
Good solid start because you put somebody who passed away, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. They put out a video or
you put somebody that passed away.
Oh, they don't care that he passed away.
Right?
They don't care. They don't care about any of that.
Well, and put out the B-roll footage.
But I feel like Toronto rap, especially at this point, has been surrounded by so much violence, and so much of it is about social media and doing what's popular and smoking on your op.
What strain?
Still doesn't make sense to me. Why you want to do that? But okay, smoking on your ops and all these things that people are talking, and I feel like it got to a point where people just got sick and tired of it.
Yeah,
and it stop being about the music. The people right now on this list that are making money off of music aren't even in this city.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
Like,
most of them don't even live
did
here
anybody
like that.
did anybody mention that when they came in the comments?
Yeah.
Because if you look at the list, I'm looking at the list, and literally anybody that's really making some money out here, like I mean real money, hip hop money, they're not here. Why?
Not even here.
Because
they're
on tour.
Nah,
bro, they're just living in other places. They ain't trying to get
none of that
sniped, bro.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Fun on get their
that's what it is. That's what it is. Are there more opportunities in the States if you go down there? 110%.
That's a fact.
But guess where there's less opportunities if you're not alive at all. So if I could move and get more opportunities,
I'm doing it.
That's what everybody pushes now. I remember everyone was pushing. I remember because I started shooting music videos late 2018, beginning 2019, back when there was the buzz was really brewing for underground. I'm a huge fan of Toronto music.
Yeah,
I used to want to shoot for a lot of the guys on the list here, right? Yeah. And a lot of the things that even other directors were pushing was people have to move. You have to move, especially if you're from a certain type of environment. For your own safety, you should not be here while you're from. And
but it shouldn't have to be like that, dog. You know what I mean? It's sad, right? That it's like that.
But
I mean, even to speak on things that Manny's told me about. Here's another reason people don't really mess with Toronto artists. They treat these cameramen and producers like garbage, dog. Like garbage. These guys will come to you with a price, and everybody wants a discount on the price, or can we do this for this, or that for that, or it's a problem with getting the money, with getting the money on time.
Trying to finesse mans.
I'll show up to the shoot, and I didn't give you the money, but the talk is, come on, I'm good with it, and they'll flash thousands of dollars in the music video, and have all these people with them, and they're wearing Gucci and
Outfit costs more than the video.
and they're wearing all these clothes, and the cameraman ain't been paid, dog.
A man said something funny the other day. Salute Harvey Stripes. He said, man's had the 100,000 in a headlock. These kids have 100,000 in a headlock. It's true. They're like this.
Yeah.
It's
Hold
ridiculous.
like 100,000.
Shout out
The
Harvey.
cameraman, I hope the cameraman got paid.
At least
The cameraman get paid yet?
off of that.
At
Like,
least the
here's
front-
your pay.
At least the front end of deposit.
We're looking to the
Deposit.
viewfinder like, I hope the payment's coming at the end of
Yeah,
the video.
man.
Yeah.
So it's,
That's all you got to do is do like this. Here.
if you're in
You're
if
paid.
you're in the
Take
industry,
some tweezers.
I would have like I could not do that. Like there would like something in me would be like, how am I flashing all this and I haven't paid the man yet?
That's the thing. It's
That's
just
not balling.
That's the thing.
That's not
It's just
trill.
the way that they want to be perceived. A lot of people they
Yeah.
want like I totally understand. the
Yeah, but you
flexing
know how you're
aspect, I
perceived
totally
in this
get it.
business? Money talks, bullshit runs the marathon.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
when your name floats around like, yo, he puts up his bread and he, you know what I mean? He's on time and you know, he gave me the bread on time. Fam, that goes around.
Give me a
'Cause if
tip.
someone's- right? He was like, yeah, and he had food out and he treated me like royalty.
Yeah,
He told
yeah.
the man, them, yo, make sure nothing happens to the shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel it's a different generation
Roasty.
because I know for a fact I'm from the old school a little bit and I got the new school with me too. But
Yeah.
what I teach my artists is like your presentation, the way people look at you in the industry will take you very long ways. Just like when
Yeah.
your parents tell you manners take you a very long way through the world. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
So it's the way you conduct yourself in this business what makes you. You know, that's what makes
Yeah.
you really go.
You'll be
so.
Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead.
So, like for instance, if you can't get booked a show, that's because your name's gone around in a negative light.
Yeah.
Right? And then you'll see like a dude who might not have the most popularity as that guy who's could get booked shows and fill up the place. The other guy's getting the shows because he comes with a positive light. So it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
in this, like that's me showing the kid, the artist right now listening. Yo, you got to put yourself out there in the most positive light. I don't care how bad you think you are. The baddest man, the baddest mobster, the baddest gangster, killer has manners.
Yeah.
They treat their mom right. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's
And they
true.
treat
Yeah, it's
people who are doing business with them even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Right.
filmed for a couple people that make drill music, and some of the people that have made that type of music and live that type of lifestyle have been some of the nicest people.
Most polite people.
Have been
Same with the interviews.
paying. Sometimes people have paid me more than I asked for, just because the way they're like the way that you came through with this is like they like the professionalism because I have a partner that does this with me.
Yes.
And we always come through and we try to keep it as we want everyone to have a good time
Yes,
and have
yes,
have a good time when
yes,
they work with us,
yes.
right? And then they'll come and they'll throw us an extra 100, be like, just thank you for everything that you did. And some of the nice people that I still talk to today are some of the people that make drill music. It's crazy. I've worked with R&B artists that have disappeared in the middle of a shoot and then never hit me up again. I never got a deposit, nothing. So and then I've had people that I
And
treated them with
you
respect.
see right now you're in
Give it back.
you're in a position where you could let me know the name. You can let the whole.
can't. I
No,
can't.
you get what I'm saying, right? Right, and then now, if it, not on the live, but I'm saying like let's just say now you let me know the name, and I'm in the industry too. Now I hear that guy come to me, I'm gonna know this guy disappears during shoots.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with him.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
what's gonna
Yeah.
happen because your name will go around. It might not have to be online and blast you online, but if you're important, if you're doing it to an important director or producer, all they got to do is be in the studio and just whisper your name.
Yeah, I mean
Somewhere.
that's true, but this
know.
is. Let me tell you why that don't work.
Why?
That don't work because everybody and their mom is a rapper in Toronto. So there's too many artists. There's too many artists for word to even go around about, right? Like everybody's an underground artist now, right?
But if you're doing your thing and
If you're doing your thing, and
Yeah.
obviously once you get to a point, you
Yeah.
have to, just for your money wise,
Yeah.
you have to start acting right.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when you're in these positions and you're on the come up, whether it's a producer or videographer or whatever it is that you're doing,
yeah,
you work with who's gonna pay you.
hey, well, see,
Right, if that's what you're trying to do, right, and
see.
you work with who's trying to pay you, right. So it's just like, do I got time to go out and do this background check? I just started doing this. I charge $500 for a video. Can I afford to go do a background check on this person or every person that I'm going to do?
Yeah, sometimes you got to take chances too.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I need this money. Like I like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit's got to get
yeah.
paid.
So that's where you end up dealing with the dog shit. 'cause
That's where
need-
you end up dealing with the dog shit. You know what I mean? And it's horrible because like like I said, besides the flashing and the videos that these guys are doing already, and they're not paying everybody, it's just like without the person making the video, and a lot of these guys will just go and just film. They don't even have the ideas.
Yeah.
I want to know how many of these rappers out here are creating storyboards for their videos.
A lot.
Maybe like two. Well,
No. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a
but
fair
you
amount.
gotta have your eye on them.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's so much music coming at a fast rate. You're not
Yeah.
gonna be able to keep up with Fame Holiday with his new video or something, because he comes with a lot of concepts. I've noticed.
Right.
Yeah. And like, it's not like Casper. Like, boom, he's just right in front of the screen doing his thing with his dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, different type of theatrics. Right. So
some of these guys do have concepts. I like that. That's why I do like those videos that do have the concepts and stuff like that. Those they're very good. But a majority of the people out here will just show up with a bunch of their boys, some alcohol, and a bunch of money and some girls, and they'll film a
maybe
video.
some girls.
They'll film. They'll just
Airbnb.
They'll just. They'll be like, so they'll show up. Video guy will show up. They'll be like, okay, we're gonna film here, here, and here. And then they do the same thing in all three of the locations. And then when the video comes out, it looks crazy. It looks good, like crazy good, because the guy doing the camera work and the video
And the
made
edit.
it look that way.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not because you
And the
planned
color
it.
correction and
Not because
everything.
you came out with an idea and planned that stuff and like said, yo, yeah, this was my concept. But you go tell your boys that though.
Oh, sick
You go
video.
tell yo, you
I
like
came
that?
up with the video
You like
still,
that? Okay,
fam.
yo,
That's
see that?
my
You
idea.
see that shot right there, Fabio? That was mine.
Yo, I directed it,
I
you
called
know.
him up. I said, yo, add the blue.
I directed it, you know. I directed it, you
That
know.
happens a lot. That happens.
Add the
a
blue,
lot.
and then yo.
Say word, I didn't direct
Manny, I
it.
gotta speak for you. I'm sorry, man. People will call this guy and be like, yo, make sure you put me as director.
No.
You're just a shooter.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if I'm working with an artist and they want directing credits, I don't have an issue giving them credits.
Yeah.
But there's also a certain level of understanding that comes with like what a director means, right? Like, if you give me ideas and concepts, if you help me build your treatment, you're on set like, okay, I want to do this angle. I want this is how I envisioned it.
Right.
100%.
Yeah,
But if you said like, even if you just came to me and said, here's a video, you know, I want like you said, I have an Airbnb. I'm gonna cope with all my boys, a couple whips.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, can I get directing credits? It's like,
No.
Sometimes for the sake of it, I'll be like, you know what, just, you know, because I don't like to.
It's not
keep,
worth
like,
it.
bad
Spun
blood,
on.
but
It's not worth it. It's not doing the job.
Just be real with it.
I'm not gonna lie, that used to be a fear.
Yeah.
I used to film a lot of like hood videos. That's how I started out. Was I shot a lot of videos like that. Okay. And I got put in certain situations I wasn't comfortable with, and that's why I've moved away and I branched into being more like business professional and vet a lot of the people that we shoot for now. And you know, even if it's someone that I don't know, I'll go through their Instagram followers, be like, they follow this person.
That's what I'm
And I'll
saying.
check with that person. Like, is this person like? I don't do a whole lot of the drill videos anymore just because that's not really my bread and butter. I prefer to take it to another level. Like, if someone comes to me with a drill song, it's like, I want to build a concept like some J. Cole Kendrick video.
Let's go.
Down 100%.
Yeah.
That's a cool idea, but you know, I don't want to just pull up to a location, shoot for 2-3 hours with your boys on top of a countertop and then standing on the stairs. And then like, I'll do it. Like I'll do it. You know, if the money's there, connection's there, it's a good opportunity.
And the song's
Sure,
not,
but
the song's just mixed. It's not mastered.
These are Gucci shoes, fam. They're more
one
expensive
thing-
than the counter, fam.
One thing I have to say to everybody listening: if you're an artist, right, and you want to shoot a music video,
Yes.
even if it's not mixed and mastered, when you send me the track, try your best to have it done before I
By
send
the
it.
time the
Because
video.
I have gone through and redone it, and now
It's faster. Like, there's a
I had someone
BPM.
send me a
change the
completely different
tempo.
beat.
Yeah.
Same lyrics, they re-recorded on a brand new beat. So now, like, when you're editing, I don't know, like, if you guys have done like music videos and stuff, but like, you
course.
cut to the beat. You try to cater to how it sounds, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm looking at it and it's choppy because it's cutting at weird. I gotta go through and redo the whole thing. So please, if you're gonna book a video with us, at least have the video or the song mixed by the time
Mixed, and then when it's time to put out the video, make sure the song is mixed and mastered.
Not no fucking rusty ass song.
Right?
Sound like ting 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 in the.
Like 100%. If you send me an unmixed song so I can get the idea and start to build a concept, 100%,
Sure.
no problem.
But
But
by the
when
time
I go
it
to
gets-
edit, if I don't have it, like, I won't start the editing process until I confirm with the artist this is the last version, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing change. Even if it's mixed and not mastered, nothing's changing with the beat, nothing's changing with the BPMs, nothing like that.
Trust
me. Then we're good to go. But
I want to give a quick shout out also to the comment gang here. They're in full effect hitting right now. Salute to Brad C or Brat C. Salute to Get'em's Main, Slyman, Stoner Simpson. I see you. Eric
like
Cruz, Siva in the building. Old John Kroll, 416 Trackstar Music. Salute member, aka X. What up? Road to Success. Who else is in here? Adam Abus. Everybody get your roll calls in right now, you know what I'm saying, while I'm doing the roll call. Jackrabbit in the motherfucking building. Gunsmoke. What's this right here? Whoa. Hold on. Adam Abbott says, Friday, you ain't about that life. You right. Who else is in here?
Oh, man.
What do you want? I'm going to spin the block? Like, shut up, bro.
Wah, for you.
Prime Minister P, what up? Affecta Audio member. And J Blitz 200. Anybody else I missed? We out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
All John Crow at the Royal Media. Hit me up if you want that video done.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
said, brother,
yeah.
shoot my first video. I'll pay you in full. You don't gotta pay me in full up front. Deposit's okay, but if you want to at the Royal Media. There you go.
Yeah, man. At the Royal Media, if you want get your video linked up, Old John Crow. And by the way, them shrooms are actually kind of kicking in still. Actually,
Shout out.
See, so 1 second. Affecta. I don't know if you know me. No. I think he knows me, but I don't recognize the name because he says, I want my director's credit for pushing the Kia Forte. I drive a Kia Forte. And there's been many times that I've used my car to either, to get.
Just trying to make you remember. He's messing with you.
don't worry about the chat.
Hey, you guys doing shit.
No, I'm wondering if he actually knows me because
You're trolling. Don't tell him what you drive for real, though, dog.
I'm moving it from the screen.
Yo, man,
people have been with me. You know how many Kia Fortes are in Toronto? It's fine.
Let's give you advice. Before we see.
Comment gang strong. Okay,
Man.
I got a topic for y'all.
Go troll with you.
I got a topic for y'all.
It's all good.
The video shoot that happened, when was it?
In
this
Miami?
weekend or a couple
Miami?
days ago in Miami,
With
French Montana,
Yeah.
Rob 49.
Yeah.
He got hit.
His
There's
neck.
a video of French Montana running into like a fucking some kind of fast food joint right after the shoot.
What's he supposed to do? Sit there?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, can I get
Oh, he didn't order food.
I'm playing.
Oh,
Well, you better. you don't want to be involved.
Nigga sweating like, let me get a double
I thought.
let me get a trio with the
Out the window.
extra fries.
He's looking out the window over there. He like,
funny.
yo, they still shooting?
That'd be hilarious.
They still shooting.
I've been in that kind of situation, but I won't talk about it.
That's wild.
I still ordered my food after.
That's wild.
Actually, I will tell the. I told it.
Oh, when you were in Starbucks?
Tim Hortons.
Oh, Tim Hortons. Okay.
Yeah, man robbed the Tim Hortons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nigga on wood, he ran out the Tim Hortons. Boom. The robber already ran out.
Yeah.
Right, but we seen the burner. Right.
Said the robber already ran out.
But I'm still want my iced coffee or my ice cap, fam.
Okay.
That doesn't change things, my nigga.
All right.
Listen, my bad for the people that are behind the counter. I know it's traumatizing, but you signed up for this shit.
Get
my
on with
G.
your day.
Oh.
You're
You
insured.
know you're working Tim Hortons on Young Street. Shit may happen, fam. I'm sure it wasn't the first time they were robbed.
I know.
Did hit him with a,
You know
you'll
what I'm
probably
saying?
need this now that they robbed the register, so I'm just gonna get a nice coffee real quick.
Yeah.
I'm re-adding to the register, my. Come
Right now.
on, fam.
Did he just give it to you, though?
He gets somewhere.
Did he just give it to you, though? Did he just give you
He
the
just gave it to me.
I'm sure I would have just given it too.
Get out of my store, nigga.
That extra-
You just got robbed, you
Yeah.
unsympathetic bastard. Just leave.
hurry up and go?
I'm like, is it right?
They've gotten it wrong. You'd be like, yo.
He actually double checked it.
No, I'm playing. But anyhow,
You had a purpose. You had a goal.
what's going on? Like 10 shots going down at the video shoot.
15.
15? Bro,
10 people hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
10 people hit.
Incredible accuracy.
That's pretty good, eh?
That's incredible accuracy.
Well, the thing is, a person got, a civilian got robbed before that, and French Montana seen it going down, pointed it out kind of, and then they moved down the block. And then when they moved down the block, the person that got robbed kind of came with the crowd.
What you mean he pointed it out?
Like he seen it going down.
And he did what?
And then the whole camera crew rolled like somewhere else.
Oh, he pointed it out to his camera crew.
To the camera crew. Yo,
Okay.
there's a nigga getting robbed in the background over there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make a move. They move to the spot now. A half an hour to an hour later, a nigga come around the corner with a chopper and just started spraying aimlessly.
Yeah, but they were filming in a hood, fam. What did
Yeah.
they expect, bro?
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. It's just like, bro. you're gonna get you. That's like retarded to me personally.
We weren't just talking about this, like music videos,
If I see
hood
someone getting
man.
robbed, the shoot's over. We're leaving. We're either going to a whole nother city or we're rescheduling. So
Or our next day, right?
Or our next day, yeah.
They
rolled down the road.
They went down the street to like a little spot where the real shots
They're
really went
paycheck.
off, right?
There's
So
no way they're getting paid that much money. Like, there's no way.
French Montana man had a big. Was it his
I'm
song or
talking
was it
about
Rob's?
the
well, it's
people.
with 49, right?
Rob 49.
Rob 49.
Was it Rob's track and then French
I-
was featured?
Yeah, I think it's French
If it's a
feature.
French Montana track, it's definitely there's definitely a feature. If it's a French
Yeah.
Montana track.
Well, he holds down some by himself, but
Well, you see
Okay,
how they
no,
put his
I know.
name.
Okay.
I mean, his
Some.
name's
Was that before or after the year 2000? Tell me. Don't get me started on French
I
Montana.
know he still had.
You're already
Drake
saying
on
French
that
Montana
cool
got
stuff.
no hits?
Don't get me
No,
started.
he
on
has
French
hits, but only
Montana.
with people.
Don't get me started on French Montana.
Oh no, he's the condiment.
You might want to interview him one day. You might want to interview him one day, and I don't want to.
He gonna beat us up.
I don't want to. You
He's
know,
just gonna say no. I'm not pulling up.
he
Fuck
might
you
pull up
guys.
this city. Yeah, exactly. He's friends-
One time.
he's
No,
friends-
man,
he's
speak your
friends-
mind,
he's
fam.
friends with Drake.
gonna
He's
be
friends
on
with
it.
Drake. I don't want to burn bridges for you.
No, fam. If you got
I
a
don't.
hot take on French or not a hot take, it's not a hot take.
It's not
You're
a
not
hot
the
take.
first person who said this,
it's
fam.
not a hot take.
Speak your mind, fam. Don't worry
I
about
just
that,
said what
bro.
I said. I said it.
That he ain't got no hits unless it's with somebody else.
Yeah, that's
What
factual.
about
But
Shot
he
caller?
He can spice up the track though.
What about which one?
Shot caller. I'm a baller.
Yeah.
Shot caller.
I said he has some. I said he has some. You know what I mean? Doesn't have a whole bunch.
This guy's
That
a shot
track
caller.
is fire.
Okay, I just want to put it this way. Okay, that's a good. It's a good song.
Okay.
When I say big tracks, I'm talking about Mariah Carey is still getting paid every Christmas off of that one song.
Yeah, and she
making
does.
millions of dollars. That's a big track. That's a big
Yeah.
track. Now, if you were to name me French Montana's biggest tracks, with keeping that in mind,
Yeah. It has a feature on it.
yeah,
I'm typing up something right now.
Post Malone, Sway Lee is another one.
Big tune.
Yeah. Huge tune.
And there's got to be one with somebody from Bad Boy.
Rick Ross. Him and Ricky always hook up.
I can't even remember all of his tracks, but maybe something with Drake. I don't know, man. But like,
Don't stop with
yeah,
Drake.
man.
Okay, I'm pulling up something here from hip hop, or hot new hip hop, right? Top 25 French Montana tunes, and we went super
perfect.
sidetracked by the shooting, but who cares, right? Bring Them Things featuring Pharrell. Okay, let me pull this up so the audience can see what we're looking at. Also, my bad, comment gang, I got you. Bow. Okay, so you got one with Pharrell. Off the chains. I'm trying to find a solo one.
I'm just
for you.
hoping people can see my face throughout this. It's not going to change. It's going to stay the same. I have
No,
fear
featuring Max B.
of any of these songs not having a feature.
See, like, bro.
Oh, they're going way too deep in his catalog.
Yeah, and it's all features.
Ain't worried about nothing.
Stop. That had 5 words in it. Stop. That whole song is 5 words.
Ain't worried about nothing.
Don't-
No, but
don't
isn't
do
no
that.
somebody else on that
Don't do
though?
that. Don't do that.
Kinda bops, though.
Don't do that.
No, but I'm not saying that that's his tune. Even though
No, there was
we're
a
counting
remix.
that.
There
We're
was a
counting
remix.
that.
There was a remix.
Oh, the remix had
there was
other
a
people,
remix.
but the original.
Yeah, there was a-
Nobody.
But is anybody playing the original? You know
Yeah,
what?
that guy's bumped.
Yeah, they bumped it.
What are you
in the club?
saying?
No, it does.
Bump.
It comes up on.
I ain't worried about
It
that.
does. It does.
Nigga, I ain't worried about that.
And it was a catchphrase, fam.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said.
Come on,
exactly what he
fam.
made. So Friday. Let me ask you this:
Talk to me.
did he make a song or did he make a jingle?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something
there's-
quick offhand. I'm way too many people's lawyers to be really
Sounds like a jingle
doing
to me.
French Montana's legal or his defense right now. I'm very deep in litigations with a Drake issue, as well as Joe Budden. Okay. My books are full. I just took on this case pro bono.
No more
Pause.
clients.
Quick
I hear
fast.
you.
You know what I'm
I hear
saying?
you.
Yeah. It's not in and out thing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna act like I'm versed in French Montana's.
Doing legal aid right
catalog.
now.
Hey.
I'm just doing legal aid.
Doing a legal aid thing right now.
Throw it out
How
there.
quick. Just pass it.
I just jumped on this thing. I didn't even know if he has maybe more than 3 solos.
Man, this man needs to add FT as his middle name.
Oh man. Okay. So I think we only got to like 2.
Has he done shows?
And I don't even know what that other one was. Playing with the Wind or Playing in the Wind or something. What is that? What is that? A love song?
I don't even know.
Come check.
Does he do a lot of headlining shows?
Yo, French Montana does get his
He
shows.
money. I'm not gonna disrespect
in
what he does. Like, you know what I mean? He makes.
I remember.
Like when he's on these songs and these features that come out, these songs are incredible, unforgettable. Oh my gosh,
He's bad boy.
This is an amazing, amazing, amazing song. It came out at the
He's
perfect
bad
time.
boy.
That's true.
Came
too.
out at the
bad
perfect.
boy.
Came out at the perfect time. But it is what it is, man. The facts are out there if you want to go search for it. And I've seen him on interviews have to answer this question directly. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm bringing anything up that he hasn't heard himself.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to me. He's like a Ben Simmons, bro. It's like, bro,
Wow.
you know where you're lacking, and you've been in the game for so long. Like
and you just don't
with the
got it
pros,
together.
and you still can't get a jump shot. Like you still.
Still can't get it together.
He's a good supporting player.
You still lead the league in assists. You can't,
He's the assist
but
man.
you can't score no points. Like I don't get it, man. I
Every good
don't
team
get it.
needs a
I don't get
Oh,
it.
man.
It's just confusing to me, but it's all good. He's good, man.
Don't worry,
So
French.
he doesn't need to. So that's what I understand.
These are the expressed views and opinions of Drecey and Drecey On.
They are my express
now.
opinions.
His opinions do
They
not
are.
represent the opinions of We Love Hip Hop.
There we go.
They will continue.
Well, they are gonna.
Come on, French. We
I've seen it
can
on,
still do an interview.
and
It's
they're gonna
fine,
blame
man.
Friday.
It's gonna be 5 years from now. Fred Montez will be like, "Oh, you want me to come on an interview? Remember 5 years ago, like 5 minute
seen that.
conversation?
They're gonna
I
blame
didn't
you.
forget about that."
I'll tell him. I'll play shot caller when we start the intro of the interview, bro.
French Montana could never do a verses. He could never do a verses.
Wow.
He could never do a. He could never do a verses.
Didn't he do a
His
verses with
verses
me?
would be literal verses,
Yeah.
and not even entire songs.
No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
So is that even fair?
No, because he has a bunch of guests.
Right. So all these guys have songs that they've done by themselves that
Yeah,
they have
you're
made
supposed
hits.
to bring that selection out.
And
too.
you
Yeah,
just had,
it's by
you know how, listen,
Yeah.
I'm not going to discredit anybody out there songwriting, but it's writing songs for me.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. I've been doing it a long time, first of all. So let's get it out of the way. But it's not hard to write a verse with a concept that somebody else has already given you. That is one of the easiest things
okay,
to sit
I get
down and do. It is because the two most difficult parts of making a song is coming up with something that's catchy and coming up with a concept for it.
Yeah.
Making it make sense. It's the two hardest things to do.
But most people write their own music and couldn't bust through a wet paper bag. Right? And then you got a person who writes music for people who are already stars.
Right.
Right. So what are we talking about if we're writing music for a star, or are we talking if
I'm talking about anybody just writing music. Anybody that writes music. This is for anybody that writes music.
Yeah, but then it's kind of
Why do people have ghostwriters then? Because if it could be that
Because
easy,
some people,
bro.
Yeah,
some people
exactly.
are great at performing and they're not great at songwriting, right? But then my comeback to you to that, if that was okay, why would they have made it secretive for so long?
well, they don't really.
Now
Now it's out there.
Now
it's out in the
now
open. But
it's
before, all the ghostwriters were
now
ghosts.
it's out. Now it's out. And as a matter of fact, ghostwriters
French Simmons.
French
Simmons.
There you go.
They're crazy.
As a matter of fact, there's still ghostwriters right now.
Very much so.
yeah,
Still
no.
ghostwriters
You're right.
right now writing
Yes.
that people don't know that are writing for these artists.
Yes.
Okay, so that's still going on today. Like
Imagine how many songs they gotta write and do the demo, and
Man.
they gotta pick it, and they gotta
Yeah.
sound right with
Reference
them.
tracks
and then
that they're
yeah,
sending
they gotta,
these
and then they got
artists.
if it doesn't
I
fit
did
that
it.
artist, they send them.
I did it. That's
Yeah.
how I know about it.
You're
Sending
ghostwriting
artists-
for people?
I've written for people. I've sent reference tracks to
Yep,
people and
likewise.
stuff like that. I have a track called Penny Hardaway that somebody who was signed to Baby had made a song at a similar time. and
yeah.
Interesting.
He was
tell more.
he was on-
please. No, fam. This is the fucking bombshell, bro.
Dead ass.
Boom.
And people are
box
gonna
is
call me cat because I'm not. The problem with me is I'm not one of those people who take the screenshots and like keep the files and all that type of stuff. But I'll show people, and I have people that will back me on this. But
Yeah.
there was an artist that was signed to Baby, and he had a song that was
that mic
named
up towards
that
him
was
so-
called Penny. They had a song that was called Penny Hardaway, and I had a song called Penny Hardaway at the same time. And it just so happened that this artist just so happened to start watching my Instagram page a little bit more often. I noticed his name was steady on my stories.
I know who you're talking about.
You know what I mean? Like that. So I don't know what that meant. I just noticed that he was just watching me more often.
Yeah.
Right? And so my song at that time was getting a lot of play. You know what I mean?
Did you
So
hashtag it?
I might have hashtagged
And
it.
did he have the song also out at the same time?
I don't even
In a
remember
sense?
whose song came. Well, my song came out first.
Right?
I do remember that actually.
So maybe
my song came out first.
Maybe when you hashtagged, that's when they did it.
Maybe
That's when he caught on the radar.
Maybe that's when he
Yeah.
caught on.
Yeah,
which is
'cause then-
fine. Which is
Yeah.
fine. Which is fine. But why continue to watch for weeks?
Studying.
Fam, it wouldn't be the
I didn't-
first time, fam. This is why I'm asking you. Like, they've been
And like I said,
taking the sauce from us for years.
Like I said,
fam.
I've written for artists,
Decades,
so
bro.
I'm not like a big or anything like that. You know what I mean? But I've written for artists who have gone on to be big. So
A lie.
possible. It's a possible thing.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to tell us who?
No.
What does that look like as a ghostwriter? Like,
No.
It's happened to me.
the not being allowed to tell.
A lot
Is it
of
just a
mine-
conversation, or is there a confidentiality agreement written?
A lot of mine were actually were actually reference tracks. More times than anything.
Yeah, and then they go.
I'll be honest with you, and I was just an artist that was trying to come up at first. Well, that's still what everybody's trying to do, but I was an artist trying to come up at first, so I would send my tracks to these to emails. I would find these guys' emails somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
and
okay.
not the labels, because then that's getting jumbled in the mix, but like the guys who actually work with them, and not the managers, like their friends.
Yeah.
I would find their friends who probably check their email and check every email.
Like, hey, nigga, listen to this.
And I would send them the tracks and stuff like that. And then that's how I got into the songwriting thing, because a few artists would hear me and they would do all this other stuff, right? And it would be something where, word would ring around, let me do this, let me do that. So when I was in my 20s,
yes,
I would say it was a time where my friends would say I was living a good life. I had a good time. I lived a good life.
Yes.
It slowed down for different reasons, but it was fun. It's fun, but you learn a lot of stuff, especially about how people who you get paid shit. First of all, when
Yes,
nobody knows
yeah,
what
they
your
pay
name
you
is.
out. They pay you out.
You get paid shit. Like you can send these guys a reference track, and it took you time because I'm paying for the studio time. I'm making an actual track and shit like that.
Yep.
You send it to these guys. They'll say, okay, listen, I'll pay you what sounds like great money. Five G's. I'll send you 5 G's for this.
Yes.
But then their song goes and
Go on to make millions off this shit.
But you just got paid out, right?
You get paid out, yeah.
just get
This
paid
is
out,
mine. I own
right?
this. Where'd you get the
That's-
beat from? Do you own it? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do this.
So
But it's
you're
cool.
only like, what's the most you ever got paid for ghostwriting?
It was 7,500 was the most I ever got paid for one song.
Damn, and they probably went on to make like 10 mil off of it soon.
I don't know.
I don't need to rub it in, but I'm just saying,
if
like,
I
this
kept
is
track,
how it
you guys, if I
goes.
kept track, I'd probably go insane. There's
No, the
only-
artist
there's
probably
only
getting
really
screwed out of the
3.
amount of money that it was supposed to be made too. But the
Yeah.
company itself,
Yeah.
the distributor or the record company, if they're signed, they always
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the heavy share of the.
Because they're
of the
searching
thing.
for that hit, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for that next song. And,
Yeah, so they're
That's
on it.
crazy, fam. This is something I did not know.
Very deep.
I didn't
It's
know
very
either.
deep. It's very deep.
Yeah, I don't really tell it that because right now my life is completely different from what.
But bro, you were podcasting for 2 years. How is this information not out there?
there's shit
This
about
is
me
so
that
crazy.
come on now.
Sometimes you gotta release it.
Come on now.
You know?
Come on now.
I like
If there's
that.
one thing I know, I only answer questions that are asked.
Yeah.
This nigga's smart.
Yeah,
Very
come
smart.
on now.
Very
Come
smart.
on, man.
People are always looking for that little way to get in, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
Smarter than
Can't
that.
let them know everything.
Yo, Comment Gang, what do y'all want to talk about as far as other topics that are going on? Do you have any topics, Dusty? You know anything that's going on in the news? I've been kind of tapped out.
No, I've been watching Tate.
Oh, the Andrew Tate thing.
Yeah, I've been watching that YSL. So that's really it right now. It's like the same mumbo jumbo bullshit.
I know. Every
But-
time I go on YouTube, YSL or Andrew
Yeah,
Tate.
but I am waiting for
it's
Tory's.
old. It's old, but I'm pretty sure you guys talked about it already. But I just want to hear it again. Like, what did you guys think about the whole Tory Lanez Meg Thee Stallion
Well,
situation? Like how the outcome turned out and everything like that.
we had a lot to say, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like justice was served or whatever. But I think everybody was waiting for innocent until proven guilty, and now he's been proven guilty. So my opinion is just gonna have to hold that, fam.
Yeah. Wrong place, wrong time. You're thinking with your dick. You know?
Yeah.
That's what happens.
That's crazy.
We don't gotta fight about it. You're gonna have to hold that,
Yeah,
bro.
The phone call that got leaked. I
That
think
didn't
that
help.
anybody who
That's
thought
probably what's.
But
anybody who was still on his side, I think that's hard to listen to and be
did
like,
that
"Damn."
get leaked in the courtroom?
After.
They-
After.
they
Got
heard
right
it
to the
in
media.
court.
But here's the thing: if we try to like make it where it's like, no, well, it's because he was just saying because she was like mad because he was cheating or whatever. Like now we're just trying to push the fucking goalpost wherever we can. Like, let's just be real with ourselves, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because you know there's people at home like he didn't say that he's not admitting to shooting her. Like, come on, fam. Now you just want him to be innocent, no matter what he says.
Yeah, you're
the
giving-
man could have said, "Yo, shorty, I'm sorry for the way that gun smoke was hitting my hand and shit like that," and we would have been like, "Yo, he didn't say he shot her though."
Yo,
Like,
it's a
relax,
lot,
guys.
It's a lot of women like protecting him too, eh?
We get it, guys. You hate women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't worry, we understand
No,
now.
but it's the women. It's I see women being like, yo, he was innocent. I see women still like on his side too. You know what I mean? I'm being real. And those are
Them hater ass chicks.
but I seen some, and those are the ones that
Not
are
a
like
lot.
that would like hide it if they were in that kind of relationship. You could tell what kind of relationships they're
Nigga,
in. Right?
her foot got shot. In the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's not like some imaginary fucking bullets went into her foot,
Yo,
Right.
right? So we got to figure out who shot her, and there's only 3 people who could have, and this nigga was the one who's being charged with
One of
it,
them
Yeah.
is herself.
One of them's herself, right?
Yeah.
right? But they ain't charged anybody else. They charged him. He had the burden of proof in the end of the day, not Kelsey, not the driver, not Meg,
Tory.
Tory. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we were talking about, Meg was in court for like, somebody she assaulted for punching one of them in the face or whatever, then we could talk about that too. But we ain't talking about that.
Yeah.
You know, right? And that's where the culture kind of got that twisted. We moved the goalpost so far for his innocence that we'd made ourselves friggin' delusional, I feel.
I mean, there's one part, the whole thing, there's only one part that confuses me. Because I know that in order to be proven guilty, it has to be no doubt. You can't have any doubt whatsoever, right? Like they have to be 100% sure.
Yeah.
And one thing that I heard is that they still haven't proven that he even held a gun. What they had was gun residue on him, which doesn't mean that you held
a
or
gun.
you just means that you were near a gun that was fired.
And I think his principal.
And when they
found on the
checked
magazine
when they
either.
checked the DNA or something, didn't they say that it was inconclusive? Like they didn't find like his DNA on the gun?
I think that on the magazine, I think they checked the magazine because the clip had been emptied. So they thought someone had either taken bullets out,
Right.
or had fired the whole clip. So someone they thought touched the magazine. At least that's what I read. And they said that
They found his fingerprints?
It was inconclusive. Whether
Oh,
his
that was
DNA on
inconclusive.
the magazine,
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
and there's
sure.
the eyewitness who said the little guy, no disrespect to Tory, he said the little guy was letting off the ting
Like a wild-
all over the place.
Like a cowboy.
He didn't even say let it off the ting in the air. He said he was shooting the gun all over the
All over
place.
the, wow.
Oh, he was going crazy.
Going
Yeah.
fucking acting like Yosemite Sam.
Bum, bum. You think-
I mean, it's
With the
it's
cowboy
super possible
boots
to
inside.
believe that you could do that in those type of houses and nobody hears it except somebody that lives like.
Was it in the house or in the car?
No, they were no,
on
but
our
they were
side street.
those houses. He's saying the houses that were around.
Like those houses are probably acres from each other, right? In those areas.
No.
No, it was.
It was
I
like
don't know.
in the valley, like kind of vibe, right?
Yeah.
So he was in like a back street
Right.
where those houses kind of have those steps going up. Like there's a bunch of big mini mansions, kind of
Mini
thing.
mansions.
like
Yeah.
mini mansions.
Yeah.
So they're kind of closer together. And dude was on
So
his
how many
bal-
people would
dude was
probably
on his
be in
balcony.
the area if he was
Dude was on
Maybe
his
like
balcony.
3, 4 probably.
And only one
and
person
other
hurt?
and other people
'Cause
didn't
that-
come out their house and didn't say.
Yeah.
Remember they you can be like I didn't hear shit.
Yeah.
Listen,
don't
I live
wanna
in that
get involved.
neighborhood. You ain't
I don't want to
getting
get
me on the
involved.
stand.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know you.
I would sleep.
Yeah,
I don't know
see.
you.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
police come to my house. What? There was a shooting outside.
Facts.
I didn't know,
No.
officer.
Yeah. I see.
I'm lying, but I don't want to talk to you, fam. Get
One
out of
guy-
my house.
One guy was on his balcony. The guy who gave him up.
There you go.
He was on his balcony.
That's
right?
crazy.
Right? And some people are willing to go talk. Like, yo, okay, I want to go talk. I'll go tell
Yeah.
what's going on.
It's a crappy
And then
situation.
he's like, yo, this get enough media. Hey. Hey, Betsy,
You know,
I'm going on TV.
you know those people who
What?
go walk out to the corner and they go talk to the fucking. The guy who went to the courthouse. He's one of those guys that when the TV crew
was
come,
eager.
he's like, hey, he's
eager.
there with his robe.
Yeah, he was ready.
Well, what happened
he
was
He put
I
on
can
his
see
company
that.
shirt.
He's smiling. He's smiling. He got the polka dot tie on.
Yeah.
Like, this is my fancy tie.
I heard bang, and then I heard another bang, and then I said, Betsy, I think I heard bang.
Yeah.
There's fireworks going off.
They're in
Those
there.
guys- or they got the black version of that. There's always one guy who loves to go give the accounts of what happened.
Oh, like he's a Darren.
Yeah.
Bit of fame. Who's
Yeah.
Darren?
Darren's like a
The
black
female,
Karen.
the man Karen.
Oh, okay. A black
what I mean?
Karen.
What do you guys think of the? Because they haven't sentenced him yet, right? He's supposed to go for
Yeah,
sentencing.
like the 23rd.
23rd,
so
yeah.
they said that he's looking at 20 plus.
Nah. He'll do 7.
No.
So I was gonna
Round it
say,
up, do 5, 4, and he'll boom, boom. He'll be home to send him
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
here.
yeah.
yeah,
He'll
'cause
be
I saw a
home in
lot of
5.
people commenting that like that was a huge jump from what other people doing
Yeah,
similar
they're
things
just,
would have
it's
gotten.
just scaring the wits out of him.
Yeah,
You know what? Let's stop because if we say anything, because we've been saying things for months, he'll be all right. He ain't gonna be guilty. And then bam, hitting the head. So if we keep on saying this, he'll just only have 5 years. It's just a 4-piece.
that.
Next thing you know, they slap him with 12.
They're
We're
gonna
like,
just Nelson
he'll be all right.
Mandela him.
we just have to just all shut the hell up for Tory's
I don't
behalf.
think
I
anybody
think.
can call. I don't think anybody can call what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should just
Because
mind our
everybody
business.
thought that they knew what was going to happen before they even went in. I thought I did.
We got to go opposite. Be like, yo, that nigga gonna get 30.
And
You know what I'm
that
saying?
didn't go. Yeah, that didn't go anything. Yeah, they might.
Yeah,
find
he's
some
about to
extra
get
stuff.
50 years. And then if he
They might
gets,
find some extra stuff to put it
Yeah, if
in.
he gets 12, he's good.
yeah, then we'll be like, oh,
See?
because we were so, yo, fam, I know me personally,
Yeah.
adamant, like,
He good.
off of this. Even the day when they let out the fake news, we were like, he's off of this.
Yeah.
Right? And then
Man.
bam, they slapped us in the face, bro.
was that the
Yeah.
fake news about he was proven innocent on 2 out of the 3 charges?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and then the next day, I think it was the next day, it was found guilty on all 3,
Guilty.
and I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
I
that's
posted
how-
it.
That was the
Yeah.
biggest pump
No,
fake.
but
Yeah.
it's us. We want to believe this shit so bad, fam. That we're like, see, we've been saying this shit the whole time.
Yeah.
No, nigga, we're not in the courtroom. We don't know what's actually happening. Fam. They said guilty,
said
right?
guilty.
For the whole time, for all we know, the courtroom
Had that-
was just like a shit show for Tory.
Yeah.
We're not in there, fam. It's not televised
I
like
mean,
the
I'm watching. I don't even
YSL.
know what that
Yeah.
brown guy's name was. Legal for lawyers. Or
Mo Gagnon.
And
But he's coming out every day and he's
Yeah.
talking and he's saying what he's saying.
I almost don't believe they were in the same courtroom now.
Dog,
He was
where were
there.
you? Where was he? No, bro.
He was
at a
just
different
entertaining us.
At a
the whole
different
time.
courtroom.
He was at a He was
Are
in
you
a
talking about the
different
dude on
courtroom.
TikTok?
Yeah.
He's on TikTok and he's on
Yes.
Instagram and he
Update
comes
on-
out. Yeah, he'll come out and he'll
Okay.
talk and he'll
Yeah,
say
he
what's
came
going
out
on.
and said that like
Bro,
he said it came out. Didn't he say he was like he wasn't threatened, but he was worried about what he had to say? He came out and said, "I'm worried about saying something about what's going on in the case." Like after they'd already done like proven him guilty and everything.
Oh, I don't know about any of
Well,
that.
whatever.
I don't know about any of that.
He made me feel like after
Could just
that
be
he wasn't
chasing
even
golden
there.
goose, I don't know.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is,
Outside the door,
and
like, listen.
I said this before. He's entertaining us.
Yeah.
So no matter what's going on in the courtroom, his job is to entertain us when he goes in front of that camera.
He's spitting a bunch of lies.
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
spat a bunch of lies for weeks, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't say no
And-
lies.
and
He
you know
just
what
sounded.
said- and you know
He
what
seemed
saying
a little
though?
bit like biased. Like he was.
That's all he sounded, yeah.
He
He
was
sounded
rooting for
biased.
Tory, so he was saying, "Oh, it's a big one."
What if the
today,
stuff
it's a
didn't
big one
happen like
today."
that? Oh, come on.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Yeah.
He's saying wild. He was saying some wild shit. Like he's saying like Meg Thee Stallion looked like she was forcing tears.
Yeah, they're saying
At
all
one
that.
point he goes
What's her
that
name
when
was saying that too.
when Kelsey went on
Milagro.
the stand,
Milagro.
he's saying how her demeanor was and all these type of things. Like, come on, bro. Like if that stuff not really happening, why add that for dramatic effect? Like why?
That's how he felt.
Why do that? Why that's obviously gonna sway people in
Yeah.
one way, right? That way
Yeah.
when then when something like this, you'll just be glad nothing violent happened. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you sway people like that, they get
Worked
people
up.
believe
Yeah.
what they see
Or here.
or hear on TV or on their phone. Or they believe that shit because we don't have no choice.
Yeah.
We don't have no choice. It's not like back in the day when people would actually go and like try to figure things out.
Oh, they
like,
would figure it
because you
out.
don't have no choice. You
Yeah.
can't find it on. There was no before Google. And all
No,
these-
fam. Who has the most followers? We believe you.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
If
Yeah.
it's if these people because
And
right
views.
now follow the amount of followers you have is your credibility.
Yeah.
That's how credible you
If
are.
your shit,
Yeah.
like the traction looks like real traction,
Yeah.
like, and you got a popping YouTube channel too.
Yeah.
Oh, he must be right.
So can we
He
say,
did his research.
Can we say they were doing that shit for views?
Of course, this is
Yeah.
exactly what they were doing
They were
it for.
using the poor boy as a media.
But I mean,
Yeah, but that's Tory today, Young Thug tomorrow,
He's
and then somebody else next
Else
week,
he's
fam. This
on
is
it.
just the nature of the media
Yeah.
game, fam.
Yeah.
What
No,
we're
no,
doing is we're invested because he's one of ours.
Yeah.
What we got to do is just uninvest ourselves and just be like, fam, this is just media.
Yeah.
Niggas lie every day,
Hey,
B.
son.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It be aight.
Especially if you be aight. I'm trying to get my page popping, fam.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get these clicks on it. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to Ryan Holiday. He's an author, and he used to work for American Apparel. He has a book that changed my life, fam, called "Trust Me, I'm Lying: The Confessions of a Media Vixen." Right?
Yeah.
Or no, the Confessions of a Media Manipulator. My bad.
Okay.
Bro, just the amount of different things that they show you that is just not real, but people just want the traction, and the traction gets paid for your company.
Right.
Come on, fam.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's real. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's about.
You know what I'm saying?
But they do this based on research. Like it's tons and tons of research as to what attracts people and what people like to see and what will get your attention and type of stuff. So it's like who do you blame? It's like who do you blame at the end of the day? You can get mad at the media for putting it out there, but you should be mad at yourself for actually clicking on this stuff when it comes out.
The Megan Thee Stallion innocent or Megan Thee Stallion is right media people ain't getting as much traction as the she lying motherfuckers.
Right. That's very
You
true.
feel what I'm saying?
That's very true.
So
That's
if
actually
you're
very
trying to
true.
get some money off of
That's
this
crazy.
media shit, you're gonna be like, she lying, Tory, until this case is done. Then you move the fuck on because you never cared about him in the first place.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about it. It's
Yeah.
not like they're like, damn, what are we
Yeah.
gonna do now? They're like,
Yeah.
okay, so Young Thug,
Yeah, let's move on to the next
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
About to go down.
Like literally, fam. Like they literally just moved on.
They moved on.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, just on the 23rd though, they'll be there.
They ain't gonna be checking a nigga canteen or checking on his kid. Yo, you okay?
I don't know. They're already reporting about his Thanksgiving dinner.
We
or
talked.
something?
We reported
Christmas
on what
dinner.
they reported
It's
on.
Christmas
Told me
dinner.
about that.
Yeah, it's Christmas dinner.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like as far as giving a fuck about him, now and like what we're gonna do, the YSL.
Yeah.
Everybody's snitching on that.
Yeah.
I think that in 2023, snitching is going to become the new thing.
Norm?
Fam. That's going to be the norm.
You said it 2023.
Well,
It's
family.
already been a thing. I know what you mean.
I just wanted.
But it's going to be. It's like
It's out
pause,
there.
like coming out the closet
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of thing. Like
yeah,
it's all good now.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh.
Like
No, it's not. Technically, for I know how you're saying
It's
it.
not.
It's not.
But for the
I know how you're saying
it's
it.
now become
The norm.
It's okay
It's become the norm.
if YSL is snitching. If Tekashi
Okay.
snitch and he's okay, then
Okay.
it's okay.
That might be the good thing about it because that's where the shift comes in back to hip hop, where things might become less violent, less criminality. Now the rappers got to know how to come up with better music. Start talking to the kids more proper. Like, I'm telling you the truth. This might be how you destroy that to make it come back to where it does become sacred again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
The violent culture that we've adopted at this point.
it's in front of your face and it's
Yeah.
selling. We're selling it to you, right? Before it was happening, when like Scott LaRock died back in the day with KRS-One, you didn't know what the hell, and then you got to read about it, and then you're still seeing KRS-One on stage. Like other rappers have died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you didn't know them. Like you didn't know that's what happened. You didn't know
It was
what
big in
happened.
pop once we knew everybody.
Then it got-
Once everybody knew the people that died.
Yeah.
And then it started to become a trickle effect of, hey, like as the internet grew,
Yes.
we started knowing the rappers or the
Yes.
people that are considered rappers that
rappers,
died. To the
and
point
they
where
died.
now we got guys who do one song
And they died.
and they're like, that rapper died. You're like,
Yeah.
fam, how is he even a rapper? He has one song.
So if we're gonna switch the culture of it, now kids are gonna know nobody's doing 25 years for you. Straight up. So you know what I mean? If
It sounds cool, but it ain't actually happening.
cool,
There's
bro.
people even making up stories like.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you know what I'm saying? No one's
like how you
no
gonna
one's
prove
do-
it? I'll just make something up.
right? So no one's doing 25 to life for you. So kids are gonna have to understand, like, you're gonna see that you may go do a slide with your boy, and then y'all both, one of you get caught, and you're thinking, yo, that's the hardest nigga beside you, and he's out before you. Right?
Yeah,
so and now kids are gonna have to realize that's what's happening. Right? So that's not the hard thing no more. That's not gonna be hard anymore. So it's better that if you're a sidewalk individual, stay on the sidewalk.
Stay the fuck on the sidewalk.
Stay the fuck on the sidewalk.
If you don't want to do the time,
just do. You got to be smart. You still want to be a rapper. You still want to do all your thing. You could do it, but you're not gonna be a gangster rapper.
Yeah, your favorite rappers actually snitch, and we can see it now.
Right? So that's what I'm saying.
No, because Gunna said yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So all that pushing P that everybody liked, they're like, okay, fam, like he's not as gangster as we were saying. He
always
said yes,
knew
ma'am.
that though. We always knew.
Yeah, but when we see it, now it's like, okay, guys, like listen, fam, like they're just pretending.
Yeah. All right.
They're scared too. They don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, no one's doing 25 for you. No, you're not. Yo, no one.
They're not savages.
Yeah, bro. Come bitches. Calling out for mama.
Yo, fam, their whole squad, like except for like minor, like maybe two, all of them are the yes, ma'am gang, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, like, okay. This is my thing. I want to feel sorry for Young Thug, and I want to be on his side because I do like him. He does great things and all that other stuff. But honestly, I don't feel sorry for him. I mean, like, how much money do you have to make before you leave a lifestyle, dog? Like,
that's
a
fact.
How many dollars is it gonna take? Because if you're telling me that he's been famous for a while, like a long time, like he's been famous for a long time. So you gotta tell me, like, how much money is it that he needed to make for him to say, you know what, I don't need to do this anymore. Like, did he not have enough from the music? Like, he was at a point where he doesn't even need to make music. Like, his label, I remember Leor Cohen was begging this guy to put out, to not just, he had tracks.
Yeah.
Leor Cohen's like, yo, can we put some, no, I'm good. Because he didn't want to go on tour.
Do whatever he want on his own time.
He didn't want to do the interviews. He didn't want to do all the other stuff. Like putting out the music at the time. Like, he was good where he was, right? So, like, if that is the point where you have yourself in life, why is it that you need to resort to whatever it is allegedly that he's being charged with right now? You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't feel sorry for you, bro. I don't feel sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of like with
jump in deep end and you can't swim.
Yeah,
I'm not jumping in to save you.
Yeah, like with
you're gonna have to learn to swim.
Bounty Killer, or not Bounty Killer, Buju Banton.
Yeah, man.
Buju Banton.
Buju.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Because like, the Americans are like, Buju Banton. But anyhow, Buju, right?
Buju.
Nigga, how you get caught with all this work? Fam, you've been famous for a while now. Fam.
Well, that was a little bit different situation.
Yeah, Jamaica reggae artist.
But why?
Different
situation.
You're telling me he's not making, he wasn't a millionaire off of music?
No, he might have money, but it's
worldwide touring versus island and select places
and you're
touring.
And you're them say, yo, we want like a link over here. So
I can't do it, fam. I'm fucking super famous.
If you're from there, you understand.
You have to bring the link through Rasta.
Like DJ, like when who was it that did that burned the DJ Khaled plaque, or he got a plaque and because his face wasn't on it.
Shaba?
Sizzla Kalonji.
It was Kalonji. Okay, this is why I disagree with what he did. I understand where he's coming from. But DJ Khaled is the only one giving those guys the love that shows them off on an international level. These men are old as fuck.
I know.
These guys are old. They're relics.
Yeah.
They're legends. They're irrelevant, however. They are irrelevant as far as even the reggae scene, unless you see them somewhere. You pay your respects. And that's how it. I swear, if you go to the island right now and you see them, they're just walking like regular people.
Yeah. Future.
They walk around like regular people in the place that they're from, because a lot of those guys are from the country. They can walk around there and people have known them for years, so they don't have to walk around like big, they don't have big time security like how these guys got to do, have gates respect. And all that type of stuff. It's just a respect.
But you don't feel it's the same thing or the same circumstances. I know it's different levels, but same circumstances that Young Thug and them mans are dealing with. Like, fam, you're from whatever hood, you're from Cleveland. Niggas is like, yo, and I don't want to like make any of these rappers, like I'm not trying to incriminate anybody. Right? But like niggas will be like, fam, like you up now, bro. Can't just, you got the PJ, just throw a couple of brickies in there, bro.
That's the first thing you're doing.
Can I hold a 50 stack so that me and my team can live? So when you saying that you're gonna be repping our hood and having us in the videos, but we can't get a little something for the team, fam?
Feed the wolves still.
Right?
To feed their
It's
wolves.
kind of a
Sickness.
double-edged sword, fam.
That's a sickness.
Yeah.
That's a sickness, though. That's a sickness, though. You want to know why that's?
Yeah.
Okay, so for all the broke people who listen to that and believe that when their friends make money that they are entitled to a piece of it, let me tell you why.
It
you
is
don't get
entitlement. Yeah.
Let me tell you why you don't get any.
Okay.
Because when that person was struggling and getting shit on and having to go to this place and be up endless hours doing work and having to work for free or having to eat shit, literally have to eat shit from people.
Yeah.
Like take shit in from people. You was nowhere to be found. Were you beside them? You were probably saying on Instagram, oh, fire emoji, fire
Yes,
emoji, fire
yes.
emoji. You were probably, they could call you like, yeah, I have boys that I could call and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm going through it and so nobody's saying, yo, Dre, here's a 2 stacks, bro. Go to the studio, go do your thing.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying, yo, I know a guy who can do this, who can do that. All the friends that I have in music are outside of the friends that I've met just through my regular life.
Yes. I'll give you a rebuttal. And I'm not saying that the rebuttals are right, but I'll give you a rebuttal. My nigga, you repping Bleveland, we Bleveland.
Yeah.
You just a rapper.
Yeah.
So when you come back and you come back to go see your moms or whoever, we the ones holding you down.
Yeah.
When you out in these streets and anybody got beef,
We holding it down.
we're the ones who are gonna have to come up and pull up with the sticks with the dicks.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
YSL,
right.
Young Slap.
So, nigga, what's up with us?
Yeah, you gotta
You know what I'm
feed
saying? Or go rep some motherfucking city or something, fam, because we ain't gonna hold you down no more. And any of your family that live around here, guess what? It's on site when they come around.
But you want to
Because
know
you left us alone.
From the information I've gathered about Jeffrey from a long time,
I'm just saying that's
he's
what they
already
say.
he was already a gremlin.
Yeah.
already
So you
a
can't be not a gremlin no more because
Still,
you
like,
a rapper.
You got to continue. Yeah, and you turn rapper. He turned rapper.
Yeah.
Right? So I think when he was taking that time off and not doing the tours and all that shit, that's when he got himself caught up.
Yeah. We see the pressures. This is all I'm
that's
just
a
saying.
pressure.
I
You're
heard
pressured
it.
up.
But, okay, this is the
Pressured
thing.
up
Okay,
all the way through.
it depends on how you. It really depends on how you take it, right?
Yeah.
Because I've come from areas, or I know friends that have come from areas who have gotten out and have made money and done their things and come back.
Yeah.
There's people that just come back, just mind their business, and there's people that come back and they give up. There's gonna be different people in that scenario, right?
Yeah.
But the thing to understand with that situation, if you're the person that's not the famous person and they're coming back, is you yourself are not entitled to anything. What they're doing right now is they're making the area that you are from known. Now, a smart person, which I had friends that did this, would take advantage of that.
Get your shit off now.
Yeah.
Now, if there's this rapper, let's say, where's Drake from? Forest Hill? Forest Hill, right? Where do you grow up?
He's Forest Hill.
I don't want to get technical.
Let's just
Where
be Tor-
does
let's
this
just-
man say
let's
he's
just
from?
say Toronto.
Just say where he's from.
He's from Forest Hill.
Okay, cool. Let's say
for the
Drake
most
is from
part,
Forest
yes.
Hill. Who cares? I don't want to get technical with it.
Let's say I
Don't worry,
It's not that
my
deep.
legal case on
It's not
Drake
that
is still
deep.
out there, but don't worry.
If I
can
am
go.
from Forest
Proceed.
Hill,
Yes.
and I knew Drake or whatever, I wasn't
Yes.
friends with him, but he lived in the block or whatever, and I heard a couple
Yeah.
of his rap songs and he made money. And I make music. My next move is to make something called like the Forest Hill Crew or the Forest Hill this.
Yeah.
People are instantly gonna associate you with Drake. People are instantly gonna do it off of it. There's ways to be smart about it. But if you're gonna sit back and this guy now, I busted my ass to get where I am, and you're gonna sit back on your couch. Or you're gonna sit back and go to your 9 to 5 and not pursue your dreams. And I'm supposed to come back now after I've done all this shit and give you something.
Hold you down, yeah.
What? Listen, nigga. I appreciate you for feeling like you're holding down my mom
Yeah.
and all of those things. You're protecting her from
Keeping them
from the demons.
No, I'm like, yeah, it's
Protecting her from the
basically
demons
because
because you can't afford to move moms out the hood yet, right? Obviously,
or
that's
maybe
a
moms
situation where
don't want to move.
Want to even
moms
leave.
is leaving. Moms is leaving.
Sometimes they
Moms
don't
is
want to
out.
move, fam.
Moms is out. Moms is out. Moms is out.
what I'm
Moms is out.
saying? She's
Once
like,
you see,
why am I
once you
leave-
see the bathtub, is it's a wrap tub. You just gotta get the proper niggas. Just get your mom's the proper bathtub. I swear
No more,
to God, she's
no
out.
more, no
Or your
more
grandma
curtains.
house.
No more shower curtains.
No, she's out. She's
know
out.
what I'm
But, like,
saying?
come on, man. If it's a situation where you can't afford to move your mom out the hood,
Yeah.
right? Even in those situations, you guys are not protecting. You guys are the threat. Because you're coming to me now telling me that you need to protect her. Who are we protecting her from?
But that's
Is my mom out there selling drugs?
You just uncovered the fucking
They're the ones.
mom
the
out there
magic
selling
fucking
drugs?
bean,
You have
bro.
to pay the wolves.
The people who are the threat are the ones who are telling you gotta pay us.
You have to feed the wolves.
My mom is not selling no drugs. My mom has worked at Becker's for the last 25 years. The last time she got a raise was when I was in high school, dog. My mom is not out here doing the only dope that she's slinging is Wonder Brand.
Yeah.
All right, so don't tell me that you're not protecting her from nothing. She's not doing nothing where she needs protection. Nobody knows where I'm living right now, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but
if it's a situation like that, I don't take none of it.
but these are the pressures that these guys go
I've
through.
heard it
And
sucks.
you're an evolved mind, fam.
I've been through this, man. I've
You know
heard
what I'm
this. I've
saying?
been around this. That's why it's so frustrating to me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've been able to view it, and that's the problem. There's a lot of these guys out here, a lot of these people out here. It's not just men. A lot of these people out here are not able to view it from the other side because they've never tried to pursue their dreams.
Yeah.
They've always thought that if I just support the person who is pursuing their dreams, once they get on, I gotta
Then I'm
get
on.
on with them.
Yeah.
I'm famous too.
But some people like that. Some people like that position, pause, but some people like that position, though. There's some niggas that play the background. Because remember, he got someone in the case that went around and was killing people and snitching off top.
Shooting up tour buses for him and shit.
Killing people and snitching.
Allegedly.
Everything. He pointing out niggas.
But see,
Yes,
I don't think-
ma'am.
Yeah, dog.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a
Yo,
lot
fam,
to
they're
it,
so
bro.
obedient when the judge
Gotta be
and them
smart.
come around, eh? Yes, ma'am. Like,
Yeah.
you wasn't talking like that when you were on road gang banging, gang
Pushing
slang.
P.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the shit part about being famous. You have to find people who are so far attached from you that there's no way there can be any loyalty built. There's no way you could have known them for years and years and years. You know what I mean? These are guys that you've probably met once or twice, and the reason they're doing it is because you gave them the honor of meeting you. You know what I mean? They're not even really in your crew.
And then now you're twined up in the
Yeah.
shit. They go outside,
Threw them a
gave
chain
some
or something.
money. Yeah,
Put
some
a
money in
YSL chain
there.
on there and
and a gun, and they're like, what?
I'm slab.
So let me ask y'all, how many years, and around the room, how many years does Young Thug get? Or does he walk?
Yo.
Let's go with the years, because let's assume that he doesn't walk. No offense, I know everybody's on some free slime shit, but I feel like there's enough people who are willing to snitch that we could see at this point Young Thug ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
50.
There's no
15 or 50? 50?
50.
Holy shit, Drecey.
I'm just gonna say 25. There's
25?
There's nobody on the level of Young Thug who's ever caught a RICO case, who's ever first off gotten off.
That's
It's
facts.
just not possible.
Yeah.
That's why they created the RICO, right? It was to I don't even know if it was John Gotti or before John Gotti. It might have been before John Gotti, where they made this.
It's like Al Capone in them, I think.
It could have been Al Capone, where they literally made this for these types
Sammy
of
the Bull.
situations,
Sammy
so
the
that
Bull.
you cannot get
Sammy
out.
the Bull.
Because it was somebody who
Sammy
kept
the
getting
Bull
away.
ratted.
It was somebody who kept getting
It could
away.
have been John Gotti then.
John Gotti made Sammy the Bull do all the killings.
Yeah.
And then Sammy the Bull got caught for it and told on John Gotti.
Yeah.
And then that's how John Gotti went down. For
No,
all
but
those
it was
years.
Al Capone because they wanted to get Al Capone for all the killings, but they hit him for racketeering instead, and that's how they were able to get everything.
Because
You know what I'm saying? That he was the first case of, oh shit, okay, well we can't get you for the murders, but we'll bring you in and then we'll
sent
fucking
somebody to
get
do
a
it.
RICO case automatically attaches witnesses to it. A RICO case relies on witnesses, on witness testimony. So that's why when you do a RICO, you can give a bunch of people immunity.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you. I'm not here for you. But I got the charge that makes me get the person that I want and also give you some charges if I want to.
That's what they said. I'm pretty sure at the beginning they said they just wanted Thug.
Yeah, they don't want nobody else. They don't care about nobody. That's why Gunna's able to walk like that. That's why Gunna's able to walk. They don't want nobody else. They don't want nobody
They
else.
just come out and say, "Yo, we're anyone else."
But I don't think
Thug.
I don't think he's gonna do 50 years because even
they're saying 50.
Even John Gotti got out.
I go in the middle and say like 35.
You say 35. You say 25. You say 50.
50.
Wow.
Yeah.
My brain, I was actually going with like 15.
These guys, no.
Like you get, like no, because
I don't think it should be anything
like he
less
has
than
dump
20.
truck lawyers. He has good lawyers.
If I had to do the over under, I would go over 20.
Over 20, eh?
If I had to do the over under is
They're gonna
definitely.
give him a double.
You can tell the chat, the chat right now. The
Comment
over under is set at 20.
What do y'all think? How many years is Young Thug getting? If he's getting years, okay. I know there's a bunch of people who are like free slime, and you know, if he's innocent, free slime, right? But like, I know there's a number that you guys have to in your brain, okay? Wow goes over what? Over
20.
Over 20?
Over 20. It's the over under set to 20. So there's either over 20 years or under 20 years.
So okay, let's do over under 20.
Don't play that bet 365. He's not about that fan.
I don't gamble.
Real quick. Is it cool if I use the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, go for it, man. We're live streaming. You could
a tiny bladder.
bathroom breaks can happen anytime on the live stream, fam. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know when you gotta pass by me. Get that shit out the way, and I'll get it. I'm gonna do a little poll here on the comments. Watch my coffee on the bottom there too. You know what I'm saying? It's vital,
no way
man.
he gets under 20. That's
right.
That's
No way.
Are we
can't
doing
see that? You got to look like what is legal. The legal system is all about what happened before.
Is Thugger getting? I'm just gonna put because it's a yes or no. Over 20 years. I'll just put YRS, just like YSL. Yo, fam, they've been made a mockery of, eh?
No.
Yo, fam, that's the wildest turnaround from the most gangster slime life to like, yo, look at all of the man I'm telling, fam. Like, it's a reality check and a half, eh?
Yeah, bro.
You know this, right? We're getting. Like the hip hop world is getting a reality check about this gangster shit, bro.
The street life.
Facts.
Yo, the streets are
It
dead.
sounds good, but these niggas ain't really holding
Streets
it
are
down
dead,
like that,
kids.
bro.
Go get a job.
You know what I'm
At
saying?
the end of the day, it's just about money, right? So you got like I said, you got to create an image. Yeah. You got to create an image. I mean, look at Tyga. If Tyga can make money off of hip hop and pursue his gangster, then I mean, who
Don't
cares?
do that blasphemous shit and go be dissing Sir Tyga in front of the
Sir
man.
Tyga. Sir Tyga went and got
He's the
extensions.
comeback king.
Sir Tyga went and got he's a grown ass man who got extensions. So
And he put other niggas onto game.
after getting a hair transplant.
Fam, listen,
After hopping
I'm
on
not
TV
going
and
to be the
telling
one
everybody
who's...
that his family's rich.
He's the comeback king, fam. We have to give the man his credit.
Fumbled one of the biggest bags by dropping Kylie Jenner. Ever.
Yeah, but it was the bag was too hot, fam. Like he was looking like a pedo for that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was when he
to-
was in his prime. All his music all of a sudden got way better.
Yo,
No, his music's better now.
he's the comeback king.
His music's better now.
During that time, he dropped a bunch of duds, including something
Yeah,
that I
he did.
feel like
He did.
it was on Double XL. It got like a small or a medium on Double XL for one of his albums.
Yeah.
Like they were like everything
was
he
really
was
bad.
doing was just L's,
L's.
just trashing him, right?
Yeah.
And then he fucking made a way of he faded away.
Yeah.
He you know what I'm saying? Maybe got a good publicist.
Then
He'll just fall back.
OnlyFans. And then he had an OnlyFans. thing
OnlyFans.
going on.
Yeah.
He has like a wicked thing on OnlyFans.
Right?
I heard about the OnlyFans.
Right?
That's
Started
where
donkey
he's making
fucking
money.
bear chicks on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Making money off of that. Oh, he's actually doing that.
No, he was doing that. I haven't seen it,
That's
but
crazy.
Yeah.
but then he
That's what
dropped
he's doing.
Taste.
Right.
And it was on
Right.
and pop.
On.
And Offset was on Taste.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
Comeback
appreciate?
king, bro.
You know what I appreciate about him though? He understands that his friends are idiots. I mean, his fans are idiots.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he created Taste, he just said, you know what? I don't want to go too far away from this song, so I'm going to make every song that I make
Kinda sound the same.
Yeah.
sound exactly the same.
And he's been winning since then.
Yeah.
And also, I forgot to
Can't hate
went
when we're
head
working
to head
formula.
with the boy. The
Yeah.
boy took shots at him on tunes, Summer 16 or a
Yeah,
few other
yeah.
tunes. Like
Yeah.
he took shots at Tyga.
at Tyga.
So he withstood beef with the boy. Come on, fam.
More
We
times
got to
the
give him
boy-
his credit,
the boy,
bro.
The boy mashes people up the whole career. He turns their lights off.
I think that's
Like-
more about how Tyga talks about Lil Wayne and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, because remember, he was dissing them, saying that he never got
Young Money
paid.
and all that type
Right?
of stuff. So I think it's just
You
like a
gotta
soldier.
give him his
He's just a
props,
soldier at the
bro.
end of the day.
You know what I'm saying?
That he was able to withstand the Drake
There's
blast.
all of that, all of that adversity.
You know who his
I mean-
cousin is?
Who?
Travis McCoy.
Get the fuck out of here.
From the gym class
I
heroes.
remember that.
He's in the
I
white.
remember that group.
No,
Oh, no, he's a mixed youth.
That's Travis
Yeah.
Barker. Isn't it?
You're right.
yeah. That's his cousin.
This is the
He
thing,
was
though.
earring
like,
in his nose.
can
Yeah,
Drake-
that's his cousin.
Can Drake,
That's his cousin. So
Drake-
he had it in.
Drake
from
can do a
long
lot
time.
of things. Like Drake can start careers and make careers, but can he really break, like, since Meek Mill? Can he really break careers? Because like I believe that when he unfollowed Ice Spice, he thought that was gonna just end her. I thought that because it's obvious to everybody what happened in that situation, right?
He thought he was feeling you?
We saw the TikTok. I'm sure everybody see the TikTok of the
Yeah.
other guy who got the girl flued out.
Yeah.
And he's talking to her and he's driving her back to the airport. Because he's like, no, you're not giving me none. I'm driving you back. And I want the ticket too. You better pay for your own flight. Right. So I feel like that's what happened to Drake. And he was just like, I'm gonna end you. And I'm gonna unfollow, and it really,
still alive.
so far it hasn't worked.
No.
So far it hasn't worked. I'm not gonna say in the long run it hasn't worked because
No, he didn't end Pusha neither.
but he didn't.
didn't
No,
end
he
Pusha.
can't.
The most person that he really kind of took them off
It was-
their
it was
square
Meek. It was
was Meek Mill.
It was Meek, bro.
You
He
know what I'm
turned Meek
saying?
was lights off for a
Like,
second.
It was Meek.
Drake's not a
But Meek wasn't
career
ready.
ender.
Meek wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he'll give you some-
And it left him scarred, fam. Like that whole
Meek?
ghostwriting thing is now a conversation.
I don't even
That
understand how
beef
Drake
left.
flipped that. That's incredible.
That's
That's incredible.
This is why
I
he's
don't think
Drake.
people realize how incredible that was. Like,
Well, it's
that
because
used to be the end of you in hip hop.
I
before.
know, I
He-
know,
that
but
used to
it's
be the
because
gun off
he's
it.
written for other people too.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he
So
had that in his
it's
back
like
pocket. You're right.
it's a give and take, man.
I think
That
he had
was
that
like,
in his
okay,
back
let me
pocket.
try
defense
something.
still.
No, that's true.
Let
No,
me
that's
try
true.
something. Like,
That's true.
In his artistic creation and
He
his,
can write. He
yeah,
can.
he can write.
At the end of the
bro.
day, he can write, and this is my thing too. Like, if to create one album, right? Let's say you have an album that has, well, nowadays they have like 7, but let's say you had an album that has like 14 songs. I don't know how many people know this or how often you talk about this specifically, but nobody creates 14 songs to make a 14 song album. If you have a 14 song album and you're on these guys' levels, there's literally hundreds of songs.
Yeah, you're picking out of like at least
That's why they
40
take
to
a
50
year.
songs.
That's
Yeah.
why they take a year to make a song, to make an album. That's
Well, they
why
don't
it takes
have
so
to
long.
anymore.
Well, it's a lot quicker now,
Right.
but
That's
you
the
don't have to put as much work.
That's
into
the
it.
essence that we're missing
Yeah.
in music again.
Certain
where
music,
we
certain
used
music.
to wait for an album. You know what I mean? You know, like Ice Cube's coming out, right?
Right.
Like, you know, he's about to drop in the spring because you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You
the
anticipated
promo.
it, right?
The promo.
but
a lot of
you-
surprise
but
albums are coming
This
out.
point still
Yeah.
applies, right? They still
Yeah.
made more tunes than what was
Then-
Right.
Yes,
They're making,
yes, you're
you're making more songs
More
than
songs.
you're actually putting on the album, right? So
Yeah.
when you're doing that and all of that work, all of that study and all that type of stuff,
Yeah.
you gotta factor that in when people are actually listening to these things. These are the best songs that they're putting out there. So when you're sitting at home and you're making music,
Yeah.
I think a lot of these artists have to understand that like not every song that you make is great. Like not every song that you make is going to be the hit, even though your friends are backing you and all this type of stuff. What you need to do, because me personally, when I was writing music, every time I wrote another song, I was like, oh, this is better than the last one. This is better than the last one. This is better than the last one.
Yeah.
You need to start just writing more music and getting that and then narrowing that down to kind of create your bias, because like a lot of these people will look at Drake and look at what he's doing and be in shock and awe and type of stuff. And I know this man has hard drives of shit you will never hear. Like hard drives. And some of the songs
that he wrote.
are garbage. Some of the songs are garbage.
Yeah.
And he knows it, but he has that's what makes him so special.
Yeah. No,
He has the humility to say this is
I think his argument is I wrote enough that I don't have to worry about the ones I didn't write because I write this much.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if I write 98% of my shit and I got caught in my hand in the cookie jar for 2%, get the fuck out of here. Right? And even if you listen to the 2%, here's me being Drake's defense again.
Yes.
If you listen to his 2%, it's not exactly word for word how exactly the references are.
Right.
He changed parts.
Yeah.
He changed where the bars even land.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not exactly the same. So the man still had to write on top of what he fucking heard, fam.
Imagine him writing the songs himself, right? And he already has like hundreds of songs, and now he has to come up with more concepts, more hooks, more verses,
more flow
things,
patterns,
more captions.
Yeah, go find me
More
somebody.
all of that type of stuff at a certain point. Yeah, like realistically,
Go find me somebody, Chuck.
this is why I can't even knock
Niggas
it.
acting like they wouldn't
This
do
is
it
why I
either.
can't even knock it. Like at a certain point, you gotta just be like, bro, I don't. anybody who has any job, I don't care how much you love your job, there was a day that you didn't want to go in, and you would love it if you could have paid somebody else
Come up with that
to
hook
go
for me,
in
bro.
and do your job for you. There's not one person that's watching this that hasn't had that in their life.
I feel it.
Don't be mad because these artists out here can go out there and do it and then make more money off of it. Dog,
You know,
the way the world
you know what
works.
it's called though. Personally, it's called a writer's block. Sometimes
It's
That's
could
what he
be-
said it was in the interviews. I'm not going by what he said in the interview.
Yeah.
Oh, it was writer's block, whatever. It's just, it is what it is, man.
it was the truth. It was writer's block. Dog.
Yes, but you could have writer's block once a week. Just get this nigga to fucking give me a hook, bro.
Exactly, and that's
All
what he
you need is
did.
a concept,
Say,
really.
go find me somebody.
The hardest-
Jog my brain a little bit so I can write,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
can
the hardest
get
thing is
into
getting
the
a
mood.
concept.
Yeah.
Just get in.
And not hearing something that's already out and then taking from that. Taking
Yeah, let me hear some new shit.
at a guy that nobody knows really, and just like, yo, give me that.
But we've bastardized the. But the thing is,
Nah.
also, what we're so stuck to we're married to the idea that like Jay-Z came up with all his lyrics and concepts. He did come up with all his lyrics, but he didn't come up with all his concepts, all his flows, and there's documented where he took shit from.
Other
right,
rappers,
feeling it.
like bars and stuff. Flows.
I've said this on this podcast before, and he said it, or no, Clark Kent said it in an interview.
Okay.
Feeling It
Yeah.
was actually a Camp Low song originally. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And then that flow. That ain't Camp Low.
Yeah.
It's the exact same flow he said. This is what Clark Kent said. Same flow. He took the hook. He didn't even change the hook. He took the whole hook from them.
Yeah.
And then he just added his own lyrics in their flow.
Yeah.
So is that not fucking stealing?
That yeah, but in a sense of being creative and showing you that I could take your flow and do it better.
Yeah, but he didn't come up with the flow. So niggas will be in this day and age, they'd be on his head top like, yo, you didn't come up with that shit. I heard the reference.
Nah, because none of these kids all these kids have the same flow. Really, most artists nowadays kind of have the same.
Do you think
Yeah.
it's harder to write music as time goes on and more flows start to be created? And do you think there's ever going to be a point
I
where
do
it's
want
gonna be hard
listen
not to copy someone?
right there what you said, because you still rap, right?
Yeah. You're right.
I'm so glad I don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to come up with the fucking flows now that man's are like, okay, that's the new pocket. Like, I'm not doing the Detroit flow. I'm not doing the autotune flow. I'm not doing whatever the hot shit is now, and then trying to figure out some new pockets. Like, Drake's doing a hard job when he comes up with a new pocket.
Yeah,
like,
but he does his thing. He does his
Yeah.
own thing. He stays in his own lane. And
But that's not
and
easy,
niggas,
fam.
and niggas try to come into his lane and get ran the fuck over.
Like, nigga, like, imagine having to come up with new flows all the time, fam.
Yeah.
So where people are like, that's not whack. Because you drop it. Like, what we do here, this is why I podcast.
Yeah.
Because we could come up with a bad opinion somebody don't like. Next week, we come up with another one that people like. We good.
Yeah.
You drop a song and it's whack, that might be the end of your career if
Yeah,
you keep on
it stays
repeating
with
that
you.
over and over
Yeah,
again.
it stays with you like
Like,
doodoo.
like the ideas that you thought were hot just ain't that hot.
Yeah, you let it sit for a bit and then
Yeah.
let it stir for a bit, and then you're like, oh, maybe this wasn't.
Yeah.
what I thought it was. Yeah.
And then eventually you keep on repeating that process. Now you get, he fell off. He don't got it no more. He's not like his first two albums.
Yeah.
Right? I used to feel this way. R.I.P. DMX. DMX's first two albums were amazing. Maybe even the third one was good. But then after that, he started declining. Like the flow patterns weren't as in the pocket. And, you know what I mean? He didn't come up with as much ideas. It started becoming repetitive. And like to stay on top as a rapper, you might need a team.
Yeah, well, he was also a crackhead, so.
Well, you need a team then, because you're busy smoking crack too. Come on, fam.
I'm pretty sure
It's a busy day.
I feel like if you have somebody like Swiss Beats around you, and you can still, you just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, because
Which is sad to say.
Swiss is coming up with hooks. He's coming up with
But
flow patterns.
No, but look at the lifestyle that Swiss Beats has.
Yeah.
Look how he's educating himself now, and the lifestyle that he gives out to the public. Who
Yeah.
knows if that's his real life. Maybe he's a swinger. He's out there fucking, and, somebody's
Alicia.
wife next to him.
They don't find out.
They're having orgies.
You don't know. You don't know, right? But like the life that he's giving out there is completely opposite to that. How can you be? And that you can't. Nobody can sit here and tell me Swiss Beats wasn't looking out for DMX the whole time. You can't.
But there was
you can't tell me.
There was probably a point in time where he's just like, I had to fade and do his own thing in life.
Absolutely, but the fade definitely was not to the point where that if X called him, he didn't answer. I don't ever see that happening.
He was loyal to X all the way to the
I don't ever see
end.
that happening.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
one thing he showed. He was like, yo, even
Of course, he would have to call.
yeah.
Right?
And he
I'm
probably
not calling
No,
you.
sometimes he would say he'd go find him because
And because
Finding
it
shit.
had been so long, right?
no, he'd just be like, this guy would disappear, and
Right.
he would be the only one. He'd be mad because he's like, yo, fam, like he's the reason that all of us are rich,
Yeah.
right? Like they got rich off of X's hits.
And that brings you full circle to the conversation where we were talking about people that are entitled who feel like they should be getting peace while you're on top. What happens when I'm falling now? And now I need to come to you, and you didn't do the proper things to make sure that your financials were steady. Now I need 10K from you.
Yeah.
You don't got it, but you probably wearing a chain that I got you.
Yeah.
That's worth more.
and I'm protecting you so you could keep wearing.
Now who's protecting who, right?
Yeah,
It's
no.
things that people don't think about, like I said, because they are not able to look at it from the other side. But it's just I don't know, man. This world is just really, really messed up, especially the hip hop game, especially in Toronto, and it's really sad because I remember I grew up in the time where we literally had our own sound. Like Toronto rap was popping. Like no, I don't care what song comes out. Respect to Pengs and
Pengs and Tutu.
the Blanco track is fire. Is fire, but no track for me will ever represent Toronto more than Northern Touch. There's no
course.
song that will ever, and there's a lot of people who don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But like no song will ever represent Toronto because that
Northern
was
Touch got a lot of love.
That was the sound we had our own people. We respected people could be famous here.
even
You know,
though-
you didn't have to go to the States at that time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like no disrespect to the artists here. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if we still had that love,
Essence.
that
yeah.
love is gone. That love for us being us is really gone, and it's just kind of faded to like it's got to be stamped by America.
So you saying that our sound now is more of a carbon copy of what's going on in like the States or the UK?
110%.
I'd
There's
say more
not
UK
one
than the
artist.
States now.
You can go back to that list, and I can look on that list, and I guarantee you, there's not one list out there that I say, except for you know what, Smiley is probably the only one on that list who has his own kind of sound, and it's lit because I've heard people steal it. There's people that have already stolen his flow. What's that girl? What that girl name?
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's people that have
You
already
see how we were
stolen-
quick on that shit?
There's
We be
people that
knowing,
have already
right?
stolen his
Yeah, you
flow,
ain't
right?
low.
You know
She
what
had to
I'm
admit
saying?
it. She actually admitted it.
Yeah, that was obvious.
She showed love. She
That
showed
was
homage.
obvious. So I'll give him credit because he has a different flow. But like, okay, Doovie, no, Northside Benji. I've listened to his recent music and it's more. You can tell he's in the States now. Is what I'm gonna say.
Honestly, I'd say Casper probably had his own.
Has his own kind of
Yeah.
Yeah,
vibe.
he has his own sound.
You're right.
Yeah, Casper
Like that,
does.
especially like 3.
I'm not
4 years
familiar.
ago.
And he's using the twang.
I will admit that I'm not
and he's
familiar
using the
with his
twang from
music.
Toronto.
Yeah,
I will
Casper.
admit,
He drops it in there.
not
When you
familiar
hear
with his
him,
music.
Yeah.
it's distinct. You're like, oh,
Yeah, like tracks
shit.
like Know Me, you don't really hear something like anything that like.
I just
Know Me
love
or-
Havaya Mighty.
Even Freeze maybe a little bit.
So,
Yeah.
You know he's from here.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
tell.
yeah. Havaya Mighty definitely.
I just love Havaya Mighty. I just love what she represents for hip hop and
Yeah,
the type
she's-
of music that she puts out there, and you know what I'm trying to say. So she, but even her flow, it's not anything that's unique. She's just really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's a rhapsody.
Yeah.
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 She's
Yeah,
just really
she's like
really
Rhapsody.
good. Yeah, she's a rhapsody, right?
Yeah.
But like I'm saying, I'm looking at this list,
When you
and if their flows are different, they're not good.
when you were making this list, what were you taking into consideration? Were you taking into consideration people that are still out there putting out content, are consistent,
Yeah.
versus people that they drop a track once, maybe twice a year?
No.
This is like based, and I have the in the caption here, top 15 underground Toronto rappers, and it was based off of numbers and impact,
Okay.
right? So the numbers, I was thinking like it's a combination of their streams, the audio streams, and their YouTube views, right? And then impact would be like the different like milestones that they might have had during 2022, or just the way that they've been able to keep their social media presence, or different things that have happened where you're like, oh shit, they're on a
Right.
radar. You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's an authentic 2023 list.
Yeah,
It's
like
those who are still
2022.
doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, 2022 list. It's those who are still doing that as of the end of 2022.
Yeah. So like when
And consistent.
Casper's like on that list, he just came home like halfway through the year, but he came home with a fucking bang.
Yeah. Okay.
Bare tunes.
He was dropping
Video.
stuff while he was locked up too, wasn't he?
That
Yeah,
too.
that
dropped.
too.
Check out his
what
music.
track? I can't remember the track
He had a
dropped.
Vlad TV interview in 2022 that everybody was like, what? Nobody had a Vlad interview like out of these Toronto rappers
Yeah.
except for Pressa at some point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even with this list, some of these guys who were higher on the list the last time I did one, like Smiley, he kind of dipped on the list because this is a 2022 list.
And he hasn't put out nothing.
Exactly.
I haven't really heard music from him,
He
but
said
I
he's
give
been
him
focusing
respect
on
for reaching the
himself,
level
too.
that he's reached.
He said he's been focusing on himself. I know that he's
Yeah.
been posting
He
a lot
grew
about his
on me.
health journey.
Yeah, losing weight.
I mean, he's in a different country too. He's in a
Yeah.
different environment.
Yeah.
He's surrounded probably
Yeah,
by different
yeah.
people. So
But he did still be, pop up on Wildin' Out and a few different things.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying?
can still be
He's
at like the
working.
OVO dinners.
that's gonna
and
happen.
be
Yeah,
around
exactly.
people.
Yeah, so he's still not off the list,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there was some thought. I wasn't just
Active.
wilding the fuck out.
No, he's active.
yeah. Like I do admit, Burner Bands, it was a definite candidate for this list, right?
Yes.
Like
But
dropped-
he'll be under 2023 because he's now
Yeah.
dropping more consistently. I've seen him already drop like 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and then he's also dealing with his own shit. Like he couldn't drop as much as you probably wanted to, but he had a big Rolling Loud performance. You know what I'm saying? Like I've taken all these things into
Yeah,
account.
you gotta
right?
you gotta take it into account.
Right, so because there are some people like besides what you asked me, right? There are people who are like, "What the fuck?" There wasn't one person who was like, "Yo, one person was like, "Yo, this list, man, this list, yo, f you, man." He didn't even have a thing to say.
Back about why he
was like,
felt that
"F
way.
you, man."
F you.
He
Like,
felt
he
that
was
I think
angry.
You left him off. You left him off.
No, it wasn't even a person who was like a rapper. It was like
Just a random.
some random name. But he was just so angered by the list. Period. He was just like he couldn't even comment, fam. He's just
It's
like,
not. It's. Listen, guys. I'm just gonna speak not on behalf of Friday, but for anybody who ever gives their opinion on the internet. It's our opinion.
It's just an opinion.
Guys, I'm sure when you wake up every day, you have an opinion of what your day is going to be like, an opinion of the people that you speak to, an opinion of the place that you work at, an opinion of the car that you drive, maybe the bus that you take, an opinion of how you look after you put your clothes on.
that sandwich wasn't that hot. man.
I'm pretty sure that throughout your day, you have multiple opinions. The only difference is that Friday is putting it out there for everybody to hear what his is. Now you're free, obviously, because he's putting it out there to comment.
Yeah.
But when you comment, you be educated, be smart, and give a reason.
Don't
Have a
threaten me.
conversation with him. Have a conversation about it and figure out why he feels that way instead of just coming with the one word responses
threats,
that
you're a
don't
pal.
really show you have much depth or substance.
Hate mail.
Just news for you people. When you do leave those comments and people read it, they think you're the idiot, not the people that you're commenting about. Drop some jewels.
Go on. You should go on Reddit, bro.
Dropping jewels right now. Just things that you should know, especially if it's a YouTuber who doesn't care about your opinion.
Man.
It's great for comedy. Those type of comments are fantastic for comedy.
You know what? Last thing, quick. Speaking of people who don't care about opinion,
Yes.
Chromita. Okay, we're dropping the Chromazz interview tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
Fam, a lot of people get on her head top for the things like just not liking her music, her attitude, or whatever.
Yeah.
But to me, she's given the most mature interview I've fucking seen in a long time.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
And she
yeah.
dropped some gems, fam. Like just the way she handles social media, fam.
Yeah.
I was like,
Bumbleclad.
oh, I never even actually looked at it that way. You're actually smarter than I am. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, fam, she broke down some shit. I'll play you something quick after the
I'd like to see that. I like to see that.
Yeah, man, we're dropping it tomorrow, fam. Like I was actually very, very impressed, man. I don't even know I have any other words for it, fam. Just the way that she handled the thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people will get a new
Outlook at her?
A new outlook, definitely.
Thank you.
She's
People have to grow, right? People make mistakes. People have to
and you get a lot
grow.
of backlash.
And the fact that you
Yeah.
can watch
How the fuck
people
do you
grow
deal with the
on
backlash, fam?
TV now and on entertainment. That's
Honestly,
crazy, man. Come on.
I'm in a process right now
where I'm like, you know how everyone has their rule book? I'm rewriting like my whole rule book. Like I'm just doing everything differently right now. But the one thing that I'm doing the same is not giving a fuck. So I really don't care, to be honest. Unless it's my mom or like my super close homie telling me like, yo, you actually fucked up. You shouldn't have done so-and-so.
Yeah.
I don't really care. Because everything passes, you know? People will bring it up after, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's bars.
Yo, fam.
That's bars.
Unless she's her family or something
Nothing
like
she
that,
said there is a lie.
ain't nothing could break her skin, fam.
More people should honestly think like that, man. More people should honestly think like that.
And this is the girl who's been booed off a Rolling Loud stage.
Yeah, she was horrible.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, but like she knows. Even we talked about that, and I won't tell y'all her response to that.
Yeah, but she knows she's not good at music.
She knows that she's going to get some kind of backlash.
Oh, okay, for putting out music.
Yeah, or just just for
That was so
she
subtle.
just knows it's coming, right? So she prepares herself. She has she puts herself in a good mental space where I think a lot of even like some of these guys who think their music is amazing and shit like that, like they might need to do that.
Take a fucking page out of her book.
Yeah, fam. Because if somebody tells you shit ain't that hot, and now you want to go spin the block on them, bro. Go listen to Chromazz. Chromazz will get your Zen space. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, papito, you don't have to do it like this, okay, papito?
No, because I'm sure she even mentions it, and I have this in the title, right? And I'm gonna move this off the screen off of YouTube here. She says in the people tell her to kill herself and stuff like that, fam.
No, I believe that. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
And she's not the only one. Like
No,
I've been told this
that's
before. I'm not a stranger to this.
That's a regular comment. If you're not getting that, you're not popping.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess
weird.
you're right?
It's weird like that, man.
Or if you're not a pack coming soon, then you're not popping.
pending.
Like
pending pack.
to affect somebody that hard emotionally that you've probably never met in your life.
Yeah.
And they've never met you.
And
but
they've never met you in
know
real
you.
life to affect that much
I think
emotion.
they need to jump off a fucking bridge.
They just that's
You're a
me.
pack,
Yeah,
pending
man.
pack, bro.
That's you've done something right. You've done something right.
I read that this morning, fam. I'm telling you.
That's right. That was a recent comment. That's crazy.
This morning, fam, from last night, nigga was like, yo, you're a pack Friday or whatever.
With
I
his
was
4
like,
followers.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to mentally prepare.
Yeah.
If you don't have the mental fortitude for that type of shit,
Yeah.
you want to literally kill yourself if people are telling you that, bro.
Nah, dog. Nah.
Am I wrong, fam? If you have a weak mind, fam,
Yeah,
and
if
you
you
get
have
a
a
lot of traction on the internet,
Yeah.
it could be a wrap for your life. Bro.
I know, but God got you there for a reason. You know what God does to people like that? Fucking they slip and fall and fucking bump their head and something happens to them that day. So it's like whatever energy you put out, you will receive right back. You're putting out positive energy. You're gonna get a little bit of boneheads. These are people that have no lives. So I would never consider, like, to any podcaster, do not ever consider that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
No,
saying? You
straight
gotta
up.
see it like that. Like, what are they doing? You get what I'm saying?
That's true, yeah.
That's what's their mental issue for them to even have a problem with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
if you're gonna
what
be
I'm
on
saying.
the internet commenting on people that you've never met, giving your opinion,
No,
but
telling
it's one
them
thing
you're
to
gonna
give your
kill
opinion,
them.
one thing to say something
Telling
like
them
that.
you're gonna
Yeah.
kill. All we gotta do is find out your IP,
That level
IP
is-
address, and you're fucking.
That
You're,
level
you're
is-
going to jail.
Yeah.
Like technically, you know what I'm saying? If
Technically, if
Or
you
you're
want to
getting
go that
spun on
deep, you
yourself.
you want to go that deep, or man, some come slide on your ass
Yeah.
ourselves. But it's like be smart. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that to me is like people have families. People have people that watch their family. You know what I mean? And then they see you saying, "Yo, you're this and that," and yo, bro.
A lot of it's
You don't know
envy,
who
too.
could
A lot
be-
of people
who could be
just say
watching
it
you
because they're
when
mad
you're
that
saying
they're
those
not in that
things.
position, or they think they work hard enough where they
Well-
should be there and not you. And it's,
Well, you
lot of-
dissing
lot of-
somebody in that position isn't gonna get you there faster.
Exactly.
Trust me.
That's a fact.
like, imagine if I went on every Toronto director's page and was like, "Your videos are trash. Your videos
There's
are
somebody
trash."
doing that right now.
There is. There,
Yeah,
unfortunately, there is.
I'm not gonna ever film with that guy because he's
Yeah,
blacklisted.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, man. But I feel like we had a good conversation. Oh, shit. We're at 2 hours in. Eh? Hold on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think
You've
we
been on time
can.
loop the splits. That's why.
Yeah. Listen, fam.
My time is altered.
Yo, salute to the comment gang.
Salute.
I think we got it here. Everybody in the comment gang, we'll be back in a few days.
Can you read these after you exit?
No, we can read them right now if you want before we get on.
I thought one good one that he said he went from pushing P to pushing the plea.
They're using that's a reused joke now, man. Casper is the best right now, says Gems Life. Salute to Gems Life. Echo Lloyd, R.I.P. Smoke Dog. Would have made the list for sure. That's facts. 30 Sprite in the building. Roddy Rebel invited Pressa on his Drink Champs interview.
30 Sprite.
That was a big deal. That's a fact. Road to Success in the building says the boomerang effect. For what we were talking about before. Yeah, man, the gang's all here, man. Common gangs. Oh, I see McNasty in the building as well. Yeah, man, we got a healthy common gang. Unruly Greasy, I see you, bro. And see you in a minute, fam. What up? Salute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we'll be tapping back in a few more days. You know what I'm saying? Back to our usual thing. And make sure to check out what it is.
Yeah, man, we got more episodes coming for you guys. Like we said before, the next episode is we're gonna go around and find out if girls like getting dick pics. So all you guys that are watching or listening or whatever you're doing, if you're out there sending out those type of pictures, you should watch this video.
And you gotta relax
to figure out what how girls feel about once they receive them, because I know how you feel about when you send them. I hope.
Bring a pen and paper.
I hope, but I feel like you should see what their reaction is.
It's very
you know
much
what I mean?
so.
And that's what we're gonna try to focus on, topics that, like I said, guys want to ask these females, but they just don't have the cojones. Let me do it for you. I got you.
Social media is quick, fast also.
Yeah, on Instagram. That's pretty much it. I guess I use. It's Drecey. So Drecey is Drecey.
Okay. Manny?
And then so at the Royal Media, ROYAL Media.
Okay. Yeah. Dope. And y'all know where to find me.
Yeah, you know.
Man. Yo, we off of this, yo.